I got your bitch. Sitting on the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting on the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting on the goddamn corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. They are to be ashamed. Sitting on the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting on the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting on the goddamn corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Goddamn right, bitch. Look at here. There you go. They're out here sharing marijuana. Look at here. There you go. The same old nasty ass people from last week. Corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Goddamn corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Goddamn right, bitch. Sitting on the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting on the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting on the goddamn corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. 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 Goddamn right, bitch. Goddamn right, bitch. Goddamn right, bitch. Goddamn right, bitch. Corner doing dope. 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 Sitting on the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting on the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting on the goddamn corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Goddamn right, bitch. Look at here. There you go. They're out here sharing marijuana. Look at here. There you go. The same old nasty ass people from last week. Corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Goddamn corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Goddamn right, bitch. Sitting on the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting on the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting on the goddamn corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. 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 Goddamn right, bitch. Goddamn right, bitch. Goddamn right, bitch. Goddamn right, bitch. Corner doing dope. 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 Sitting on the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting on the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting on the goddamn corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Goddamn right, bitch. Look at here. There you go. They're out here sharing marijuana. Look at here. There you go. The same old nasty ass people from last week. Corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Goddamn corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Goddamn right, bitch.
the BiffNet Studios World Headquarters in Spring, Texas, it's Barry on Deck, hosted by former ESPN Houston radio host and stand-up comedian Barry Laminack, starring Oliver the Cat. Written by Barry Laminack, produced by Barry Laminack, directed by, you guessed it, Barry Laminack. Featuring sports, entertainment, special guests, film sessions, and some drinking. Okay, a lot of drinking. Viewer discretion is advised. And now, here's your host, Barry Laminack.
Well, okay. I forgot to add a camera object and a microphone object for that little scene there in OBS. My bad. Welcome to the show, everybody. It's Trey on deck on Barry on deck on the patio. Please welcome my guest, Trey. Always on time. Always early, just like me. Always here when it's time to go. Okay. Trey will be joining me here shortly. I guess I could explain what happened yesterday. So, we were going to do this yesterday. Trey was going to come over yesterday. We were going to do a Trey on deck on Barry on deck on the patio. Hadn't done it in forever. And then at about starting at 7 o'clock. By the way, how's the audio? Let me just double check here. Then at about starting at 7 o'clock. Okay. By the way, how's the audio? This sounds good. I think we're good. I think we're good on the audio. But yeah, starting at about, maybe 7:30-ish. It's about started 7:30 in the morning. The lights started flickering. They went out briefly, but then it scared me because they kept stuttering, but never went off. But it was fucking everything up in the house as far as stuff. I was like, oh shit. Oh, thank you, Chuck. So then I was like, well, let's just see how this goes. The storm's not supposed to be here until 1 and then I looked and then it was supposed to be here at 3, but whatever. But literally all day long, we kept losing lights. But it was like a split second, just an intermittent, really quick, one little dip, and then it was right back. But that would reboot the router. It would reboot it. So I was like, man, this is not good. And the craziest thing was, hadn't rained a drop yet. Oh, sorry, my balls are out here. Let me adjust accordingly. Hadn't rained a drop yet. In fact, didn't rain at all day. Not a single drop of rain. But we lost lights. I need to go in my router and look. Maybe I'll have that. I can show you, but I think we probably lost lights 9 times yesterday from 7:30 to 4. And the people in our neighborhood were going nuts. Can you believe this shit? I can't. We lost our router for good. It's down. It won't come back up. And it was a nightmare. And I was just like, it makes no sense. We didn't get a single drop of rain at this house. Not one, but lost lights 9 times. Don't get it. So, short story long, I told Trey, because we were going to do it yesterday, I was like, man, I don't know, bro. I'm just worried that it's going to keep cutting off and you're going to drive all the way up here for nothing, especially if we lose power for good. So we just decided to do it today. And then I looked, and it was last night or yesterday they were talking about, oh, it's going to be worse tomorrow. I was like, what the fuck? And then there's no rain. There's literally no rain. I'm making sure Trey's, I saw him pull up. I'm just making sure he closes the front door so the cats don't get out. But literally, it's overcast. It's actually kind of cool out. It's 80 degrees. Okay, well, Wi-Fi's not working. That's cool. I don't need Wi-Fi. Who needs Wi-Fi? Not me. I don't need to know. We're on a flood watch, so that's cool. Yeah. So, literally haven't had any rain whatsoever. Yeah, he closed it good that time. But no rain. So we'll just see. We'll see how this goes. Move the mic from your chin or sit up. Man, it's been a minute, bro. We live. Come on in.
It's been so long.
I know. He said move the mic from under your chin. All right. How's that? What up, Pimp?
Bro, I'm so happy to see you.
Yeah, me too, man.
see you, dog.
Good to see you. We've waited way too long for this shit.
Man, I've been busy.
Okay, first of all,
yeah,
I like those. Okay. Yeah, put it on this side. Like, put it right here on the outside.
On this pocket?
Yeah,
Okay,
on the outside. That way, when you look at me and talk, it'll be on that side.
Like this?
Yep, perfect.
Perfect? Okay.
Yeah.
What's up?
Mic check. 1, 2.
Mic check.
Hold on,
1,
let me
2,
see.
1, 2. Oh,
How's
man,
his mic
let
check?
the ice melt.
Yeah, I did.
No, I said I let the ice melt because I got here late.
Yeah, the ice was ready at
This is
3:11.
like standing you up.
This is standing you up condensation.
Yeah.
Cisco said he's glad you're not in a Speedo.
Oh, man. That was the last time I was
last
here.
one. We met
I had a
we met
Speedo.
Burnt Kreischer.
Bert Kreischer. I ended up writing that character out.
Did you?
Yeah, I never did
Finally,
it.
oh, you never did it.
I never did it because there's a dude named Jamal Neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
Jamar Neighbors.
Mhm.
Cool with Jamar. It kind of floated in that direction.
Gotcha.
He was like a shirtless, but he's like fucking ripped.
oh, really?
One of these
Yeah.
1,000 push-ups and sit-ups
Oh,
a day type
Lord.
motherfuckers.
Fuck those
so
people.
yeah, right. So it was somebody else. It was something else that felt very similar. And I was like, yeah, I'm good.
Huh.
Just like I had
But man, you know how that goes.
I was gonna do Black
It's the-
Trump.
Oh, really? With a blonde wig?
But it's a dude that did Matt Richards.
He did Black Trump?
He did it at Camp Chappelle.
Oh,
Like
really?
he did it, and I was just like, all right, like
Yeah,
I
but
mean?
but nobody's doing Burnt Kreischer. If it was close,
Right.
Still
the
though,
name of it, yes, everything is. You're right. You're 100% right.
I
but
still think, bro, it's you should do it, man. It's
doing-
way too funny to
I'm
not
doing
do
R and Y right now.
it. R and Y.
I can't even say it on your platform.
Okay, I know what
But
the
it's-
N is.
Okay.
And R is real.
Yes, and the Y is yoga.
Oh,
So
what
I've
is?
been-
Oh, you're. It's
Have
like
you seen that?
a bit. No.
Oh, okay. So I've been I just dropped the second one today. I did one last week. It's like kind of funny. It's just I just take the poses and like rename them, and some of them are just like how black people react to shit.
Right.
Like just like looking at me like, yo, who the fuck is that? Like that. It's like when you do it enough times, it's a pose.
Yeah.
If you hold it long enough, it's a pose. Like,
All right, now everybody get into now, fam.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
That's
So
hilarious, bro.
I've been doing that, and it's like fun, but
That's-
there's like yogis on there that think it's like
For real? That is so.
So,
they're
yeah.
like, I don't remember learning this in India.
yeah. So they're like, so that's actually Warrior Thread. They're like correcting me on the post.
You're like, this ain't for you.
Yeah, I'm like,
This
So
is
cool.
definitely not for you. Okay, my wife was like, don't forget I'm staying late. Yeah, that's also why we planned it this way.
So whatever you want to ask,
Yes.
obviously, it's been forever.
AJB, who is black, by the way, was like,
What's up, AJ?
it's going to rain tonight and tomorrow. The late black man finally here.
Oh.
He's black too, so hey, if it was white, I would have banned
What's up, man? Yeah, I'm sorry, B. I had to shit really bad, and
Bro.
not to be crass,
I mean,
but
this is about normal starting time for me.
Oh, okay.
When you hit the level of burnout I'm at,
yeah, I was like,
see
hey, 2,
3.
right? You were like 3. I'm like, okay, that was down to 2 hours.
It used to be 2 to 5.
Yeah.
Now it's 3 to 5, but it's really like 3:20, 3:30 to
30.
5, but 4:55. And May 11 will be 6 years.
Bro, it's great, bro. You're still
Well,
doing it. I'm
yeah.
not kidding. Like,
Eh,
listen, I
You ever-
scrolled through my Instagram and was like, oh, yeah, I used to do that. It's like a time, you know what I mean? There's
Yeah.
nothing on there I'm doing except stand-up. It's the
Mhm.
only thing I'm still doing.
Mhm.
Like, no, bro. Like, yeah, you know what I mean?
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm proud of it, bro. It's just, I talk about it all the time. It's just, man, when you're a one-man show
It's a lot.
and you got, all kind of mental issues
Yeah.
with ADHD and
But you
all
also
this
got a
other shit.
wraparound driveway. So, this is a...
Kiss my
I'm
ass.
sorry, not to be rude, but it's like, I hear you, buddy, but I had to do this.
Nobody feels
To
sorry.
park,
Nobody
yeah.
feels sorry for somebody with a circle drive.
That's true. That's very true. They go, "Aw."
It's like, I lost my leg. Well, you can walk in a circle around your circle drive.
But all that stuff is obviously real. You got people that got the most elite of life, and they have to keep all that shit in check to realize how good
Life
it is or whatever. So,
all right, what am I looking
100%.
at here?
This
looks specially wrapped.
This is hand rolled.
Okay.
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 Fresh from Nicaragua. Oh, sorry. Nicaragua. Guys, listen. Holy shit.
It's been a long
Why
time
would
since
they
you
call it that? Just call it Nico, right? Some countries should have nicknames. Niger, all right?
Blackaragua.
Yeah. Blackaragua. 100%, bro. But yeah, it's hand rolled.
Mm-hmm.
It's we got a Habano leaf
Okay.
on it.
And
And the reason they call it La Prensa, you know, prensa is paper.
Okay.
They take the newspaper, as you can see, it's got Nicaraguan, the newspaper.
Oh
That's
wow,
that, right?
this is Asian. This is like
Let me see.
this is like Korean.
Interesting. I don't know what that.
I
Part
think
of the
that
world
is Korean.
It probably is Korea,
Yeah.
but it should be. But it's wrapped in that,
Yeah.
and it dries. This is where the cigar dries in. Is
So
in the
this
paper.
is wow.
Yeah.
So since it's been hand rolled, it's been in this paper this whole time. Well, that is a beautiful cigar.
Ain't that right?
Man.
You know, I try to bring you cool stuff.
Yeah,
man.
that's a beautiful cigar.
Yeah.
Now, we always talk about how to smoke. You know, people don't know, like, when people smell their cigar, they don't know what they're doing. Nobody, because cigars, like, they really don't have a scent. They don't have a flavor like that. So, don't ever, if you're like.
No, I mean, they do. The
It's
scent
in the
part,
movies.
you're right.
In the movies is when they do it, and so everybody thinks, oh, when you
Yeah.
get a cigar,
Just
you're
like
supposed
real
to smell
cops
it.
don't taste. They don't taste drugs like that. Like
Yeah, that's cocaine.
this is definitely.
Yeah,
piece
real
of
cops
cocaine.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get a key out. They're not putting that on my finger. I'll put it
Can we
in my
get a stripper's
nose.
asshole in here, please? I need to test this cocaine.
Yep, we're gonna have to confiscate this. That's hilarious.
I'm so happy to see you. It's like been forever.
I know, man.
But yeah, I've been
How's life? First of all, I was worried because every time you come over, you have a new kid.
No,
So-
that's over with.
I was like,
no.
when you were like, you want to
That
do a
is-
show? I was like, damn, Trey's got another
I
baby.
was doing back to backs like that. Yeah, I guess everybody here knows I have a kid. I don't.
Yeah, they
I'm
do.
super private. But
Yeah, I know.
But
No,
you're
everybody
good, you're
knows.
good.
Everybody knows.
Yeah. My kids are 2 and I'm not gonna say their ages, but they're
That's
10
crazy.
months apart.
That's crazy, man.
And
It's crazy to think that it's been that long.
yeah, they're one's full black, one's half black.
Mhm.
And
Do they fight? Like, or they're
No,
like,
they love each other, but the houses are different.
one of them's like, I only half love you.
Yeah, nah. I split time.
It's probably the white one. Probably the white hat was like, ew. Racist
Yeah,
ass
I
white
will
hat.
say that. In the morning, she's like, I gotta warm up to you.
Not
Where's mommy?
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Nah. It's
I was just talking about this on the show the other day.
Is the
Somebody brought up race. I don't know if it might have been me. 'Cause I usually bring it up.
I'm trying to avoid this conversation. Go
But like, I was like, mixed babies
Uh-huh.
are the
So
most
beautiful.
beautiful babies in the world.
Yeah, man.
And it mixed anything, right? Asian and black,
That's
white
right.
and Hispanic, but like black and I don't give a
Yes.
shit. Black and mild, whatever. Like,
Yeah.
they're beautiful,
That's
man. Like
why-
white babies are ugly, black
That's
babies
why they
are
was
ugly.
making the shit illegal.
'Cause
They saw one interracial baby and was like, oh, we gotta ban this for
this
life.
is not good.
You know that interracial marriage is like as old as Louis C.K.? I'm not kidding.
Like illegally?
Bro, legally, you couldn't. It's like, what,
Wow.
1967, I believe, or something
I
like
saw
that.
a movie
67.
about a couple. It was like a white man and a black
Mm-hmm.
woman that like fought it in Bama or something like
That's
that. They had a
probably- that's-
movie.
that's probably-
And I think it was the
probably the
60s.
story.
Yeah.
It was like, that's.
Because they went to the Supreme Court.
That is crazy
And you know what's wild?
to think about that.
That was what, the 60s?
Yes.
And gay people still can't get married.
when?
Same shit.
Now?
Yeah.
No, since 2015.
They can't get
Did
married
they
in
take
Texas.
it back?
I don't think you can get married in Texas. If
No,
you,
it became federal in 2000.
did it?
You know how I know it
Oh,
became
okay.
federal in 2015?
I
It was
didn't know
under
that.
Obama. And
Ah.
he pissed off so many black preachers. It was like, well, this is a motherfucker. Reverend. They was pissed, dog.
Deuteronomy says,
Yeah.
it even has doodle in the name. Look at it. This is terrible. This is bullshit.
Yeah. You can look at it, though. 2015.
Is gay marriage illegal in Texas? Let's see.
It
I'd be like, well, and like
That's
a winky
funny.
face.
Yeah,
Google will just come
like-
back and be like, yes.
It's
Like,
yes with an
a what
asterisk.
emoji?
Yeah.
I mean, you can.
Technically, do we count it?
Yeah. Do they get insurance and voting rights and stuff?
I ain't gonna lie. When
No.
you go to a gay wedding, you be like, all right. It feels
Same
fake.
shit,
It feels,
does.
it feels fake. Like if you
Now, do they do Here Comes the Bride twice? Or do they just skip it?
it's a ceremony. So it's like
Okay.
they don't do Here Comes the Bride, but like it's a standard ceremony. It's
Here
cool.
Comes the Groom?
Two guys, whatever. So
Well,
whatever
is it-
usually they pick a walkout song. So you know,
Like a wrestler?
it's a gay it's a gay wedding. So
You hear Broken Glass? Like, oh my God! That's Charlie's theme music! He
Yeah,
just goes running down the aisle.
that's funny. as hell.
Oh, that's
No,
so
they
good.
use you know what I mean. So it's Bruno Mars. You know what I mean? They just you pick something neutral.
Bro, it's Cher.
Oh,
Come on,
shit!
that's Bruno
Yeah,
Mars.
yeah. No, I was just picking somebody that just like it's all love songs, and it's just everybody likes Bruno Mars, right?
True.
So-
True that.
So yeah,
Damn,
you
this
kind of
thing
like
is
it's just
Packed
kind of like
so
man,
tight. This is, bro. I can already tell you this is a great cigar. The way it's packed.
yeah, B.
Woo, this the shit.
Yeah, I
Where'd you
gotta
get
bring
this?
awesome stuff for you, man.
Hell yeah,
I
where'd you
got a
get
guy.
this? You got a guy.
You remember? Not to bring up nothing sad, but when your
Yeah.
dad had passed,
Yep.
we went
That
to the shop.
Oh shit.
We went
That
to
was
the
it?
shop. That's the guy. So like
Damn.
he has a guy that what's his name? Oh man, I'm blanking on his name. I think his name's Jaime. I'm not trying to be, but he's from
Yeah.
there, and he rolls and he whatever.
God, dude.
And so
Yeah, this is amazing
I'm like,
already.
we're
I
doing
can
the
tell
part. Let me go pick him up. Let me have him. I kept him. We didn't do yesterday,
you.
so I kept him like in a humidor, so that I kept it where the humidity was good, so it would smoke good
This is
today.
amazing, dude.
And it like light and like
Yeah,
airy
it's
and,
creamy.
and like it's like
You
yeah,
always hear about like tasting those, like, well, it's peppery, it's this, that, it's creamy. I'm like, I ain't never had a creamy cigar.
right.
This motherfucker is
You can
creamy.
taste- Yes.
Creamy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is delicious. So what you been up to, man?
Like
You
it's
been on the road a lot?
I've been on the road with Mo a lot.
Mm-hmm.
He's been. I don't even remember the last time I was here. What I was up to. Like so much has happened.
I think
Almost met Chappelle. I don't know how many times. Almost met.
Right.
Like, it's literally like it's almost a running bit for me.
yeah.
Oh, I almost met him again. Like
He was just here.
yeah, it's
He's like
that.
Bigfoot.
You can just smell.
It's got like you in a selfie and he's in the background like this,
Yeah.
just blurry.
It's like I walk and I'm like, American Spirits. He was just here.
Smells like American spirits.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So
God, dude, last time we did this, I want to say it was the Burt Kreischer episode, and then we went to Fort Worth shortly after that, right?
yeah.
Because we did the
Yeah.
whole fucking with ChatGPT about Burt Kreischer and Medea
Oh
movies.
yeah, and Medea movie. We did it. Yeah, I remember that. So that must have
When
been
was that? Early last year?
2024 or 2025?
Shit, I gotta look. But it's been a while.
2024. It was sometime
I
last
don't-
year then. So it's not as long as I thought.
Well, but I don't know that had the
Must have
had.
been a year.
I think it was right before Mo season 2 dropped.
Damn.
Mhm.
Yeah, somewhere in there. End of 2024. then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, end of 2024 sounds about right. So yeah. Damn.
So
Man. So well, I had the other kid,
mm-hmm.
which no, we seen each other. We hadn't done this, but we've seen each other. We seen each other,
Right.
Because I was at the beginning of going back and forth with my kids.
Yep.
And you looked at me like the uncle big brother you are, and you said, "Hey, motherfucker, you tied." It was very. I'm not Barry's. Like, yeah, everybody, because Barry's in the hip hop and like he can get confused for black over the phone, depending on the right circumstance. I didn't understand that. People, his background, what? He's into this, he's into that, and you think, oh, and then I mean, that moment, I was like, oh, I see why the confusion. Because it was very, he might as well have just, you know what I mean, had like a little bottle of Hennessy, just pulled it out and was just like, motherfucker, you're tired.
Get your ass some rest.
Yeah, exactly. But you put it into perspective for me, like, man, you're tired. You're tired, and it sounds like you're a good dad. And I was like, thanks. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And so I got some sleep. And then,
Yeah.
I
You still ain't got no sleep?
Nah, you get, yeah. I started, you know, when you go out on the road, man, and you're around certain guys, and they, not Mo, but just people like in the crew, they're single, you know, they want to talk to people.
They want to go out.
And to quote Bill Burr, 8 hours sleep is the new pussy. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like,
Man.
what? I don't want to go, everything, bro. I'm not
And you
an
ain't
old
even
guy.
40 yet.
I just had a birthday.
Yeah, how old? Yeah.
I just turned 34.
Okay, I was going to say.
Sunday.
You ain't even 40 yet. Wait till you get 50. Your priorities change. Like, nap becomes number one. Like, nap, you're like, shit.
Yeah,
I'm
I got to
getting
get a
this
nap before we do anything. Man, listen. They were like, when are you old? All right. It's not even that you old. When you go to a place and they're like, this shit is too loud. It's not that it's loud. It's that you don't know it.
It's getting on your nerves.
It's getting on your nerves because you don't know it.
Yep.
Let some shit you know come on.
Oh, my God.
Why is the volume just right? Like,
That sounds way better. They didn't touch the volume.
Poison. You was like, poison.
It sounds so much better
The last
now.
song was way too loud.
Yes.
Somehow the decibels is just right on this one. So, but that was like the
That
biggest-
young boy never broke was so piercing.
So that was one I was like, man, this is too loud, bro. It's just too loud. And I'm at an age where like I get rejected immediately.
By women.
It's not even fun.
It's just
That on-site
just like,
shit.
No.
Not
On
to be
site.
dark, but you if you get rejected by women enough, you be like, oh, that's why they mass shoot. Like you start. It's not that it's right,
This
but
is
you
why you make
start
a hit list.
empathizing, being like, oh,
This is why you make a hit
this
list.
is why
I get it.
I have no interest in shooting this place up, but I can see why someone would.
But if I did, here's where I would start.
Yes, exactly. We have 13 injured, 14
All
wigs,
women.
all about. We found blood and lashes littered amongst
Littered
the
on the
parking
dance
lot.
floor. Oh, that's so funny shit. There was fake nails and eyelashes all over the place.
2 ultrasounds is in the parking lot. You're having a boy. Or you were having a boy. Anyway, all right, that got dark.
Oh, that's some funny
But-
shit. Go have lunch, maybe walk around. I think most I'll do is go smoke a cigar somewhere.
Yeah,
I'm down with that, right?
Yeah.
Because then you have some good conversation and whatnot. But
that's right.
no, I ain't trying to go out after the show. I'm tired, bro. I was just standing for 45 minutes twice.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
exhausting
It
to me.
is tiring, bro. You're like, oh my God. So, but, you know, it's like fun. I go to these new cities. So what I usually do is I always find a sporting event to go to. DC is probably
Is that your favorite city?
my 3rd favorite city.
Okay.
Houston, New York City, Washington, D.C.
Mm-hmm.
That's my top 3.
Okay.
DC has, man, and I'm from Houston. DC got like the most beautiful women.
Really?
Dog, it is
Now, see,
insane.
Maybe I was just in the wrong spots because I was when we were on vacation. So you're not gonna see the same kind of women.
Look, and by the way, not to be biased, but I'm specifically talking about black women. That's what I was around. That's what I saw.
Yeah.
Right? I didn't really. I mean, you see everybody, but because Howard is there, it's just, and you got like these parts of Maryland and Virginia that like right close. So, man, I did this about 1,000 times in DC. God damn, I said that so many times, and the range is what. So it's like you got highly educated, sophisticated, like that level of beauty. This, sport coat, cami, jeans,
like
low heels,
yeah, like boomerang.
Sex in the City.
Yeah, boomerang bitches.
Boomerang,
right?
just like
If you watch the movie Boomerang, like when Eddie's meeting them high class women, like
black
that.
excellence.
Yeah,
That's the way you got that, and then the hood girls, and the beauty is the same.
Damn.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like you like.
Yeah.
This girl is really hood.
Because hood girls are hot,
so
are fine in a different ways. A lot of times.
Well, this
a lot of times.
You and I. So, yes, and in like Houston, here's where it get weird. Like Houston, Miami, and all these places and stuff. Because you in these places, Atlanta. Because you in these places where.
But you gotta check for Adam's apples in Atlanta.
Well, you gotta check for a lot of shit in Atlanta, but 100%.
You're like, bitch, I see your neck is bulging. Listen here.
Yeah, Atlanta, you definitely gotta be. Yeah, but I'm be honest. You get too drunk in Atlanta, you be like, I'm not as transphobic as I thought.
You know what? This ain't that bad.
I got one. Just bring it to the.
Scared of?
Let's just see.
I got one. What the hell? I've touched it. Okay, it's all right.
So, but in the South, you know, but then when you start going on that other end of the spectrum, that's when you start.
She got a loose booty.
Shit is
She
coming
got a
out
loose
of
booty. Yeah.
fishnets and shit. You know what I mean? That's where you start.
That's where
getting
Lululemon earns their money.
Yeah, JBL speaker built. Like, I mean, you start seeing. That's where you start being like, all right, this is starting to. That shit is not like that in DC. It's like everybody's fit. So whether she got purple hair and the whole shit, she's like, damn.
Wow.
And then the lady
because you hear a lot, man. Like I don't remember what podcast it was, but somebody, maybe it was the one with Unc and Ocho Cinco.
Okay.
And
Nightcap.
he was, and they were like,
man,
they were like,
everybody
yeah,
fine.
we're going to Houston. He was like, man, everybody fine in Houston. I can't go. I'm gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, but you know why?
Because Houston has a reputation for having hot women, especially in the black community.
Not just
But
hot
Houston has
women.
beautiful women.
It's
Period.
hot women down to fuck. Every man loves a city. Look, nobody's down to fuck me. All right? I'm 5 foot. You know the shit I got to do to impress women? I got to get a standing ovation to
It's
get some
work.
pussy. Imagine if you had to get a standing ovation.
I would never.
Every time.
I would still be a virgin.
Everybody
I think I've had
virgin.
one. Okay, I wouldn't be a virgin,
You
but
got to get a standing ovation.
God
Like,
damn, one every 13 years.
yeah, or something
That's
like
crazy.
that. So you're like, oh, man. I've never gotten a standing ovation, by the way.
I got one.
You got one?
It was like a half-ass, right? Like half the room stood up and the other half didn't.
Some dude.
But I counted it. I was like, fuck it, man.
Some guy with Mo, I did improv with Mo.
Mm-hmm.
This guy was like, man, you got like a standing ovation. I'm like, no, I didn't. He was like, it was a lady in the back. Nick, that's one fucking fan.
A lady in the back stood up. Maybe she spilled her drink on her, bro.
Anything could have happened.
Right. That's funny. Yeah, nah, it was.
Could have been protesting. My jokes.
Fuck him.
Exactly.
They can't hear him over the
Can't hear
music.
shit. She was standing up though.
Yeah, I only counted if it's half the room. That's why I said I got one, because it was literally half the
Half
room.
of the room.
Yeah, that's it.
Dope. Yeah. But so it's like that's usually what it's about. But I play it safe for obvious reasons now.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm just trying to think of any. I mean, like it's just been.
But have you been
Fun.
like, how have you been gone a lot, or are you like
Gone.
a week at a time, or what's the schedule?
Nah, it's like the
All
only
over.
time I knew exactly where I was gonna be was for the tour.
Mhm.
But then I didn't know though. Then even this is what happens. Mo will be somewhere. He'd be like, "Where's Trey?" And he'd be like, "He's not here." He'd be like, "Oh, let me get him here."
And they're like, get on the plane.
So I'm just hanging with my kids and shit, like, yeah.
Daddy gotta go.
Singing
Yeah.
the song in the cars and shit.
Mhm.
Yeah, Lightning McQueen. Hold on. Bye, guys. This is like, gotta go.
Ah, shit.
What about bath time? Help yourself.
Yeah. Don't drown.
Yeah, exactly. So, no, but he'll, like, miss me, and then, like, he'll want me there. That's what he told me. He's like, there's times I'll be like, man, I want you around. And he just assumes I'm there. And I'm very out of sight, out of mind. There's times they be like, they can't find me. Because I'm a comic for real. I'm really a loner. If we powwow and then like, we doing bits and stuff, we're riffing, and it's like a fun time, I'm down to hang. But once it like gets serious, I'll be like, well, I'll see y'all later. Because I didn't get into stand-up for it to feel like orientation. You know what I mean? You know that first, when you go to orientation, you're trying to get a read.
You're like, who is
shit,
this?
that's my supervisor. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, oh,
You're like,
shit.
oh,
Oh,
who is
man.
this asshole? That's my boss?
Oh,
Shit.
no.
Yep. Yep.
So it's not necessarily that, but like sometimes the energy shifts into conversations that I'm like, I ain't here for this. Like I don't really want to whatever. Or you'll bring up something to be funny, and then it'll turn into something serious. You're like,
They're like, see, that's the problem. And you're like, wait,
And you're
whoa,
like,
what? We're
oh,
comics,
no.
bro. We're just doing comic shit, right?
So this happened in DC, right? I got not summons, but I went to hang with some people. This is so crazy. So I'm like, hey man, I'll see y'all later. Y'all let me know where the next spot is at. I will go meet y'all, cause DC does have like cool like vinyl parties. Like the vibe is like an old school house party almost. The guys are playing off records, and so it's
70s, 80s, 90s, or just like 80s, 90s?
kind of everything's on vinyl.
Yeah.
So it's a cool
That's dope.
R&B or whatever. So I like a
Yeah.
vibe like that, right?
Mhm.
Just where you could talk to somebody at a reasonable speaking level.
You're so old, bro.
It's kind of hard to flirt when you like, yeah, so I do comedy. Like, you know what I mean? This bitch is here.
I said you're fine.
Yeah. You know all these to do.
I know him.
Yeah. It doesn't
Never
even matter.
mind. Yeah.
So I don't want to do that, right?
Right.
You're just screaming the whole time in somebody's ear. But if it's a cool vibe, you like, yeah, that's what happens. You get older and you're like, this isn't. This just isn't. It isn't fun. And I'll be looking at young dudes like, I'm like, you're never gonna get her like that. You gotta get her out of this loud bitch. It's loud,
You
man.
can't yell at her.
What could you be saying? That's why you gotta have like good cologne and you gotta have shit to look. I mean, it's really fucked up, right? The same shit that predators use to be bad people. You gotta do the same shit.
I said you want some candy.
Yeah. Well, it's more like I got some candy. Like it's the same shit, but it's all tone and approach and shit like that. Same shit you do to lure somebody in. You gotta be just as charming, but when they with you, make sure they safe. The predator does the opposite.
Right.
So I just be like, oh man, I don't know about this shit. So I was like, let me know where the next spot is at, and they was like, yeah, we got you. So I'm gonna meet some people. So they said, hey, where you guys at? I say, where you guys at? They send me the address. Address comes up, and I'm like, hey, can y'all send me a pen? Because the address y'all sent me is a church. So they dropped the pen, and the pen is across the street. I'm like, okay, cool. So I get there, man. Get in the Uber. Get out of the Uber. At the pen, it's just the wall of a building. So I look across the street, and it's a church in a tent, right? And I look and I see them in the tent of the church. I go, all right, well, I guess we're doing this. I'm a comic, bro.
Yeah, I'm down for this
Let's do this
experience.
adventure.
Yeah.
So we go, man.
That's the thing about comics, man. We will do some weird shit just for the bit, for the story. Like, hey, man.
And I will say, this is how sometimes, this is where you start seeing guys, they get real, not name any names, but as guys you can tell they get comfortable in a space because you go do a thing and they be like, why the fuck would you? Their response is like, why would you ever, da-da-da-da-da. And you go, oh, you lost your discovery, but you lost that thing where you just go do something just to look and put yourself there.
Yeah, it's hard to be, I'll say this, the longer you're in it, it's hard to be as funny as you were when you lose your ability to get out of your comfort zone or to experience life, right? Like I have to force myself to go do shit so I have experiences. So I can at least something will happen and I can write about it.
Right.
Because if I wanted to, I would never leave this house except for comedy.
Yeah, right.
I could literally do that, bro. Have my groceries delivered, like, because I don't have a typical day job.
Right.
So I do my show from the house. Like I literally would only leave to either go on the road or go do a set here in town.
Sounds beautiful.
But it is, but I have to make myself be like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna go to the gun range. I'm gonna go do this.
That's
I'm gonna
right.
go do
You
that.
gotta go
or
do
when
some
you
stuff.
do normal day-to-day life shit,
Right.
you pay more attention. When I
That's
go to the
right.
doctor, boy, I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
more so than I normally would as a comic.
Right.
Because I don't
100%.
get it. But yeah, you're right, man. You lose that lust for creativity,
Yeah. Or just the
the
antennas up.
spontaneity of it. Yep.
Yeah. You
Yep.
just like, bro, what you doing?
So they were at church.
So, bro, we get to this thing, bro. So I walk over there, Barry, and they're singing. Oh, fuck. They're singing this song. So one is like not. It's like 11 people in the congregation, and then it's like I don't know.
Now you're on the road with Mo.
Mm-hmm.
Is this like a mosque
No,
or is this a
no.
Christian church?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a
Is
Christian
Mo there?
church. No, he remember they're at
Oh.
the club. Nobody's
Oh, yeah.
not going out. He get his grocery delivered. So,
My man.
so it's not fucking no, it's not happening. So, so I walk over there and I'm like, I see them, and like I said, it's like 11 people in the audience, and then there's whatever, like 7 or 8 people singing. And I'm getting closer. They're singing this song by Bishop Paul S. Morton, who's like a huge pastor in New Orleans, like a black guy. I know the song. I grew up listening to this song a lot of Sundays, riding to church with my parents. They're singing this song, but it is in the whitest of falsettos I have ever heard
Are
in
you
my
with
life.
white people?
Not to make it, yes.
Oh, okay.
And not to make it racial, but that's just what it was.
Yeah. Oh.
And I'd
Listen,
never seen this
anyone that
before.
wants to pretend like there's not a difference between black church and black singing at church and white singing at church is
Dog.
fooling you.
Dog, I had never seen this before, B. I had never seen white people in the spirit. I've seen like the infomercial shit where they be like, and he's healed.
Yeah.
And the motherfucker be like, whatever.
Hitting people with a jacket and shit.
Yeah. I'd never seen people like, I never seen like white people like praising God, and I gotta be honest, it all looks possessed. Right? It all looks like an exorcism needs to take place. It's like, I had never seen this shit. We just walk in and you just see people with their arms out. Open the floodgates. These motherfuckers pronouncing every syllable. It's
Every
like
letter.
insane.
They're
Oh my
pronouncing
God.
the commas.
Running like this, up down the aisles.
Yeah.
And I'm singing the song because I know it. I'm joking with them. Ah. So I say, what's up, y'all? They're like, oh, man, we're just here killing some time. We was waiting on you to get done. And da-da-da. Oh, okay, cool. We can head out. All right, bet. We head out. He's like, when the last time you been to church? I'm like, my dad's I go on and off. You know what I mean? I go and I don't like going because it's like, it's a small black church. When you show up, they make you work. You go to a small black church 6 weeks in a row, they'll just give you church keys. Be like, hey, be here to open up rehearsal.
Listen, baby,
Like,
sweep up when we're done.
Yeah, you know,
what?
I can't even get my life together. Now you can start with this job.
Not
We
chores.
yeah. So I'm like, all right. So, man, we started walking, and it was like, well, look, let's just get you back to your hotel. You know, I'm like, I want to put my bag down and whatever. And I was like, oh, no, I said, I got to pee really bad. And they was like, well, the porta potties are locked. I'm like, all right.
That was at the church?
Because it's a tent.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right. So they get me to the hotel. There's a liquor store, like right there. So I was like, y'all want to grab anything? They're like, oh, no, we're good, we chill. You know, we'll wait for you though, if you whatever. So I walk to the hotel, I pee and get situated. I come back down, and they're like, why are you coming from that way? I'm like, my hotel's that way. They go, oh, we thought you went in the liquor store. I'm like, y'all said y'all didn't want to. I'm like, I don't want to drink by myself. That's like, whatever. Then y'all going to leave, and I'm just in the hotel.
It's
I
weird.
don't wanna do that.
Yeah.
He like, no. And the lady's like, you know what? I got some wine. I'll finish this wine if you want to grab me something. Cool. I go in, get a Cavassier and a ginger ale, and come back out. So we go in the hotel. We go into my room.
So
right?
who are these people?
I met them in Philly.
Okay.
When I did the shows with Mo, they were running the shows for Live Nation.
Oh,
so I met them in
gotcha.
Philly there, and they were like, hey, you going to be in D.C.? Da, da, da. That kind of thing.
Okay.
Like, let's
man,
catch up since the last
Was
time
it
I seen you.
was it one of the main ladies? Oh, I'm forgetting her name.
No. This person she just like, she drove us. She was like a liaison for us.
Okay, so it wasn't nobody that worked at the club?
No. Remember, we did Taft Theater. Well, not Taft Theater. I can't remember the name of it. But
So you didn't do Punchline Philly?
No.
And then, but no, so it was nobody from the Punchline.
No, it was nobody from Punchline.
Gotcha.
It was
Live
It was
Nation.
some Live Nation.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I was
it was
like,
concert.
cool. So get back to the hotel, pour my drink or whatever, and they go, have you ever been intoxicated in the spirit? Like, have you ever been? I'm like, no, I've never. I've been grateful, but I have not had the Holy. We haven't. I have not been
So
intertwined with the Holy
no
Spirit.
wonder she had wine. She just had the blood of Christ.
Right.
I got some wine and some wafers. You want to party? Like, what, bitch?
Yeah. She thinks it's really his blood.
Because I
She
got.
don't even call it ounces.
She's like, I got kibasa and biscuits.
Yeah,
bitch.
yeah. Exactly.
We on 2 different parties. Listen.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right, let's get it. I'm like, no, that's never happened to me, blah, blah, blah. So,
Intoxicated in the spirit?
like me, like
that's
we
some
were
cult
drinking.
shit, though, bro. That's.
All right. So I'm sitting there, man, and I go, she goes,
I don't trust white people.
I say, I'm grateful. I said, I've been really, really grateful. I go, I still pray. Like, I pray. And she goes, I say, I pray. She goes, to Jesus? No, she goes, to Jesus, right? I go, sure. Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, so I said, what do you do? You got. She's
It's
like, I
that
got
bit you wrote, right?
she's like, I can't- what do you mean?
Literally that one where you like, what? Didn't you have a bit about praying?
Oh, I pray to all the gods.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, didn't you
to
have like
whom
you
it may
open up?
concern.
Yeah, to whom it may concern. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
like-
not Jesus.
it's
It's,
not-
like,
it's
to
like-
whom it may whoever's listening.
Whoever's listening.
Yeah.
I'm in a bind.
Mhm.
So she was like, I was like, yeah, sure. And I go, she was like, I can't drink too much. Want some more wine? I can't drink too much. I got an early flight. Oh, okay, where you going? She said, I'm going to Nepal. Oh, man, that's dope, man. You're going to go and shop and you visiting family? Like, get you a rug or something like that. That's all I know people do in Nepal. She was like, no, I'm going to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ to lost souls.
Oh my God. That's when I would have been like, well, look at the time.
So
shit.
That's when I was like, tell me more. I've never met a missionary. So I'm like, okay.
I'm down for a lot of
Uh-huh.
interesting conversations, but man, I
Is
ain't
it
trying
all-
to get preached to the
Right.
whole fucking time.
So she asked me, you ever prayed with Mo? Right?
Yeah.
She said, ever prayed with Mo? I was like, yeah, I prayed with Mo. I was like, when we were in Vancouver. He had a lot of stuff he was dealing with, he was going through, and he felt very uneasy. He didn't feel right, and I was in the hotel with him. We all didn't get rooms in Vancouver because we were leaving to go to Boise right after.
Mhm.
So he had a room because he was there the day before. So we all just kind of posted up in his room, did the show, got on the tour bus, headed to Boise. But there was a gap before we went to the show when the tour manager left to go set up everything at the venue. It's just me and Mo in the room. And he's like, hey, I'm about to pray. You good? I'm like, yeah. He's like, hey man, will you pray with me? I just don't I'm feeling off. I'm like, yeah, sure. He's like, all right, go wash your hands and feet. I was like, what? All right.
He like, whoa.
I'm taking my socks off to talk to God. But let's do it.
Ain't never had to see my socks.
But let's do it, right?
Fact,
So
bro.
I'm like, all right, let's go. So I cleaned up or whatever, and then we prayed. Like he was like, you ever? I was like, no. He was like, just follow me. You ain't gotta really say nothing. I just need somebody. I need a whatever.
Mhm.
And he prayed for us. And I'll be honest, it was the best I felt going on stage. We had 2 shows at the theater in Vancouver. It felt good. I felt better. Like it was just a good, whether it was venting or it was cathartic to say the least. It just was good to just, whew, and kind of exhale.
Right.
She was like, you know the beginning of their prayer or whatever. She said, you ever been to a Muslim country? I go, no, I don't think I have. She was like, they denounced Jesus as the Son of God, right? And I was like, oh, okay. I didn't.
But they admit he exists. I mean, he's in
Right.
the Quran.
But they don't think
they
that-
don't consider him the son of God.
Right, right. That's the whole thing.
He is a
right?
figure, but
So this
yeah.
lady starts going, no, it's just inaccurate. It's not right for what he did for us on that cross. Man, she starts weeping in my hotel room.
Oh my
I'm
God.
very nervous. I was
She's
like,
in the hotel room with you?
yeah, they came up to like have a drink and like catch up, but like, so this lady wasn't there. The other people was there in Philly. This is
Some
a stray.
random
So
stray.
it's a rescue. So
rescue Christian.
yeah. So
That is hilarious.
she starts weeping.
Mm-mm.
What he did for us on that cross, it was just, how could you denounce it, right?
Like,
So I was like, she
well,
finished weeping, and I
one at a
went,
time.
yeah, I hear you. And I go, I forgot. It went into this whole thing. I go, well, let me ask y'all this. When they say to you, when somebody asks you, are you a Christian, what, do y'all tell people y'all a Christian? And they went, oh, yes, absolutely. Right? They go, what about you? I go, I just say whatever they think I am. So if somebody's like, you a Buddhist man, right? I'd be like, yes. No, I go, sure. That's what I always do. You a Muslim man, right? Sure. Why would I tell you? Why would I tell you who I pray to?
None
That's
of your
super
business.
vulnerable, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, no, I'm not. No.
Mhm.
She was like, I think you shouldn't be quiet about your connection with Christ. He was not quiet.
Oh
on the
my
cross.
God.
I'm like, that's not true. It actually said he never said a mumbling word. Anyway, he was very quiet, but she was like, he wasn't silent about being the son of God. She was like, this whole thing, right? So then she goes,
Well, you don't want to walk around bragging. You know who my father is. You know who my daddy is.
exactly.
Like,
And somebody was like, we gotta kill this motherfucker.
mhm.
So I was like, all right, yeah. So we were just sitting there chit chatting or whatever. So they start asking me like personal questions. You have kids? How many kids?
He's
I go,
I don't know, y'all, man.
No, I go, yeah, I got two. Yeah, I have kids. And they go, why you want to go? I'm a private person. I don't really talk about that kind of stuff. Well, it's fine. I'm like, when you act, you kind of got me. I got
Yeah.
2 kids. She go, how old are your kids? I go, 15 and 13. She goes, you're lying again. I'm lying again.
You got me. Okay, shut the fuck up.
I was like, all right, whatever. So then it gets back on the conversation, and they're getting ready to leave or whatever. They kind of wrapping up, and she goes, Brother Trey. So she's like calling me Brother Trey over and over again.
Mm-mm.
She was like, Brother Trey, can I pray for you, Brother Trey? And I go, absolutely not. I go,
That is a personal
you can
thing.
pray for me away from me. You can pray for me
Tonight?
in the car.
Tomorrow?
You could pray for me on your flight to Nepal.
On the toilet? I don't give a fuck.
But you're not going to pray for me in this hotel room. She goes, come on, Brother Trey. Let me pray for you, Brother Trey. She does this 5 times, and I go, hey, put your shoes on and get out of this room.
You said that?
I did. I was like, you can put your shoes on and leave now. And she put her shoes on and left. And before she left,
Tell your story walking, bitch. Hey.
before she
Oh
left, she
my
goes, Brother Trey,
I'm still gonna
Jesus is giving me a vision for you. I can see it.
Bam!
You're on a path. It's almost like it's your path. And he is walking with you. I go, what does this Jesus look like?
If you see it, bitch, tell
Does
me.
this Jesus look like Jared Leto? Because I don't want this motherfucker walking with me.
Does he look like somebody you'd meet at a rave?
Yeah, like
Who in the fuck is this
does he
Jesus?
look like somebody that listens to a lot of Fish? Why does your Jesus do acid? So,
And wears a bandana. That's
Yeah.
crazy shit.
and man, they left, man. So I called my daughter's mom, and she was like, "Sweetie, they were trying to put you in a cult." She was like, "That's happened to me 5 times." I'm like, "How old are you, bitch?" No,
5 times?
But she was like, "Yeah, they do that all the time."
What?
And, yeah, man. And so I went to the green room and like tell what happened. And then it turned into a very serious Muslim conversation.
Oh, shit.
Man,
yeah,
listen,
you fucked
I
up.
tell people all the time. Mo and Ali Sadiq, they both did Daily Show yesterday.
Oh, really? At the same time?
Not
That's
the same time.
crazy.
They both had segments.
Yeah.
They were there the same day. I don't know if they spoke to each other or not. Probably not.
Are they not?
They're like not super close, but
Mhm.
it's a shame. They should be closer than they are. It's like It should be this really beautiful thing. These guys are like
Man,
way at
best
these
of the
heights, doing
best.
massive stuff, doing great stuff, and they
from
don't-
Houston.
and
They're both Muslim. They're from Houston. Like,
and that's what I said. They're both Muslim. They both consider me like some sort of a little brother, more Mo than you know what I mean. Really, they both say good things about me and all that type of stuff. A lot of love for me. I always say I feel like I'm in a custody battle for who's gonna convert me to Islam.
between the two
Yeah,
of them.
between the two of them, and I gotta be honest, the Arab Muslims are way more intense. Boy, they believe that shit.
I really
You
believe
can tell
it.
Ali was like, I gotta survive. It feels like he wants me to convert, be like, in case you get locked up,
Listen,
you already covered.
you go. That's funny, bro.
So it's like kind of funny, but like, but anyway, that's like stuff that I would like. But I venture out. That's what I do. And they like, oh, something's up. Trey's always, and I do stuff by myself.
I had
alone.
somebody pray for me.
Yeah?
And
How you
first
feel?
time in my life.
Okay.
It was weird though, bro. It was right after my dad passed,
Oh, okay. That's a good time.
and it was at a show in Beaumont,
Okay.
and like nobody showed up. They didn't market this shit at all. Like, I think I was the first like real headliner they had do their shows. And I was like, I'll do it. But so there was only like 8 people in the fucking crowd. This big ass room. But like, I just did what you're supposed to do in that situation. I just fuck with the people in the crowd,
Gotcha.
the comics that went on before. Just, I ain't trying to tell no jokes.
You just open it up. Yeah.
Yeah. But like, and there was this one black chick, and I was fucking with her, and she was getting all sassy. She was like, my husband did that. And I was like, bitch, you don't scare me. Like, listen, you sit your big ass down. You don't scare me. And I was saying that shit to her. She was laughing. Everybody was laughing. It was a good time.
Got you.
And she came up to me afterwards, man. She was like, I really enjoyed your show. Thank you for messing with me. It's a lot of times people in your situation, I'm going to be like, you can say white bitch, it's fine. But they won't do that. And
Yeah,
I was like, yeah,
that's
no.
funny.
It's like, we had a good time. So we were just talking, and she was like, can I pray for you? And I was like, she goes, I just really feel like I need to pray for you right now.
Okay.
I was like, and I think it was right after my dad had passed, and it was when I was like, man, I might have to quit comedy and all that shit.
I remember that time.
And man, she talked about shit that she should not have known about, bro. Because she was talking
She
about
felt the
loss
energy.
and all this shit. And I was just like, because I didn't talk about my dad on stage. Bro, it was weird.
Yeah.
She goes, I just felt compelled to do that. I don't do that a lot. But I just felt like I needed to share a message with you.
That's very
And it
sweet.
weirded me out. And it was, bro. It was real sweet. It was like, because normally I would be like, no, bitch,
Yeah.
I don't want you praying for me.
Right.
That's not what I do.
Yeah.
But there was something that was like, yeah.
I appreciate that. Yeah, you do
And
feel
it
a
was
thing.
like,
yeah,
I was tearing up a little bit. And
because
like,
it was a heavy set black lady.
woo, they
It
know
was a
how to
heavy
pray.
set white woman. For some
She was
reason,
trying to get me in a cult.
your hair would have been shaved, and you'd have to give this dude your wife.
Here, drink this.
Yeah,
no,
drink
bitch.
this. I'm in this shed fucking all of your wives. By the way, I need all your bank information.
Yes,
as well.
I'm gonna need you haven't.
I can't talk to God for you.
Yeah, there's a toll. Everybody pays a toll.
No, that's
But
a good
yeah,
time.
that was the
you know.
only time, bro.
But
it
I
was
will say,
interesting.
I have said yes to every black person that's like, brother, let me. All right, yeah, come
Okay,
on, let's do this.
let's do it.
Because it is a thing where, whatever I don't know, bro, but it does seem like they can cut through whatever it is and be like, oh, like something, whatever it
Something's
is.
trouble. Yeah,
and they've always
something's
been
heavy on your heart, bro.
and they've been pretty accurate. I've never had a black person pray for me, and in the middle of them, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I've never had that thought. I've been
Lord,
like,
yes, he wants to open that ice cream stand.
yeah,
What the fuck? Brother, you have
help
the
this
wrong.
brother with his addiction.
Like, what?
I'm fine.
I'm good,
I'm
man.
7 months sober. What the fuck are you talking about? It's like, I haven't had a drink in years. What are we talking about right now?
That's funny, dude. So you've been doing a lot with Mo. Have you been doing a lot on your own? I saw you had a couple of shows.
The stuff on my own is very depressing. No, it's not
Oh,
depressing.
it's just
It's
because
not
of the
depressing.
turnout.
It's the contrast, right?
You do a theater.
This is the most asshole thing. Somebody, not asshole thing, but like, this sucks. Like, this is the biggest
This is, yep.
come down to reality you'll ever get. which put a chip on my shoulder that might motivate me to, you know what I mean?
I like how you said Mike. You didn't say will.
No, because listen, the thing.
You are such a comment.
I've been 5'3"
Like,
my whole life.
I might give a fuck.
No, it just made it. I've been small.
There's a strong chance
Shut
I might not.
I just been short forever. So my whole life I walked around with a chip on my shoulder. Sometimes it motivates me. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you're just like when you, yeah, bro. You just like you always got a chip on your shoulder when you small, bro. It's just, it is what it is. And so I got to make sure it's not my ego. I got to see if it's my ego or if it is the universe being like, no, this is the turning point. This is when you, I don't even like using that term anymore. But this is like, this is when a key switches for you, Trey. Yeah, right?
Protect my neck.
So, yeah. So, so I did all the shows with Mo at Improv. This shit sold out.
At the Improv?
Mo shit sold out. All the shows with Mo.
Okay. I
All
thought
his
you meant
shows-
at the Improv.
All his shows sell out.
Yeah, of course.
Right? Full to the brim and shit. It's like great. It's a fun homecoming. People that was joke joint that saw me start was at one of the shows and they was like,
shit.
They was like, holy, I was like, that was 10 years ago. They're like, you've grown so much, and that was like a sentimental thing with the shows with Mo. It was like great. And I was leaving out of the show.
He did the Improv or the Punchline?
He did the Improv.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought he was like hooked up with the Punchline. He's not?
He just did those because they own Live Nation owns them. You know what I mean? So I was like, oh man, this is cool. And I was leaving out, and I was like, hey, I'm here Sunday. If y'all want to come to the show, and it worked. Like I got like 12 people from over the weekend to come from Mo's shows. To
yours.
My show, right?
Get some more time.
It was like great. When you see this shit, it's like full. It's a layup. I'm doing 10 minutes. I'm
kill it.
It's like easy peasy, y'all.
Yeah.
Killing. To the point Mo calls me. You gotten a lot better, gotten stronger, working your ass off. I can see it. I'm like super proud of you, bro.
Damn.
Text me it too. I'm very proud of you. You like
That's dope.
like
That's really
like,
cool.
Like you're doing it. I'm
Yep.
like, thank you.
That is really a cool thing to get from somebody like that. Like somebody like me, you don't give a fuck. But somebody like a Mo Amber, that matters, man.
No, it matters from everybody. Please, I need you to know. For me,
True.
Everybody. I need it all the time because I need it all the time. Well, you already know, bro. You get in your head about this shit. It's very easy to like, you know, a reminder from anybody is like the best. So
Yeah.
I was like, cool, man. But you know, I didn't tell him, but like, we was doing shows, man. He was doing these pop-up shows at Secret. He had started back doing pop-up shows at Secret. We was doing the shows together. And we had went out. We didn't hang out none of the tour because it was so heavy. It was so heavy, man, because the shows were amazing. But, you know, it was like the shows are 90-something% Arab or something like that. The shows are, most shows is Arab and really Mexican, but real Latino, but heavy Mexican, like at the shows. But we was doing the theater, when he was doing the theaters, it was Palestinian flags. It was a rally, dog. It was like beautiful. You saw these people that was like very proud and happy that he was speaking on their behalf. You giving them strength in a very, very weak and vulnerable time. Not weak, but just a vulnerable time, a painful time. And his show and his stand-up was like everything. They needed you could tell they needed the show.
And what's crazy is I feel like ever since his series dropped and he has become more outspoken about it, I feel like it has allowed a lot more people to speak up and be outspoken about it and feel confident in doing it. Because honestly, I never had seen so much pro-Palestinian outcry, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Until, and maybe it was one of those, I forget what they call it, but maybe it's just because I had seen it and heard it from him so much that I started noticing it.
Okay.
But it just felt like there was more of it than before.
Man,
and I think he made it okay for people to be like, even like non-Muslims, right? Like white people and black people to be like, yeah, you know what? It really ain't okay what we're doing over there. It's not okay what they're doing over there.
Big understanding, right?
Yeah.
And like I said, I feel like the Bernie Sanders for the Palestinian, because I'm just there. Like I'm just kind of in it. Like, you know what I mean? And I was, you know, So people be like, "What you?" If I had a Free Palestine something on, somebody would be like, "Well, what have you done?" For the Palestinian people? I'm like, I don't know. I've been providing labs in all of these cities, bitch. They go, what have you done?
Yeah.
Besides change your profile picture. Anyway,
Right.
so, but no, it just felt, you saw the love, but it was heavy. Because you do a meet and greet, and it'd be a 50 to 100 people telling the saddest stories you heard. I lost 25 cousins. I've lost all my family on my dad's side. I got 2 relatives left. It's like the saddest shit. And he's, so he was heavy. He was heavy, man. And we didn't hang much. And then he had press, and he had all shit, he had a bunch of shit he was doing. So we didn't get to hang much. So the first time we finally kind of get to hang is when he's just back home in Houston. He's like, come on, let's go to this spot. We go to this, just like, bro, it's like it's like a difference in hanging out and then hanging out with people with money.
Ain't that the truth?
They like slide a door, another door. You be like, this is the real club. You like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is this? This been in Houston the whole time.
Yeah.
They're just bringing us shit and shit. Here, take some more Mexican candy. They just like bringing shots over and shit. It's the best.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just sitting there and shit. I was sitting down, and he was standing up, and he looked at me. He was like, yeah. He was like, I'm working on this, blah 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 blah. Da, 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 da. He's smoking a cigarette. He just looked at me and goes, I can do your act. And I laughed. I was like, no, you can't. You could do what I've been doing on the tour, but you can do that. You can't do the other stuff I got. He was like, yeah, you don't do it because it's not as strong. I got real angry and quiet. Like real.
You did?
Man, he can't. I mean, look, the best part about being dark skinned is nobody can see you get red. But boy, that's the best part about this morning is I'll be fuming with emotion.
Just
You have no idea. As long as I keep smiling, you can't tell shit. Trey's having a good time. I'm furious.
You're like, I'm shooting this whole place up. Fuck all of y'all.
But I was mad. And I said, all right, I got this. So I just started like working my ass off. Just started writing more. Like it just like put me in a different headspace. And the next time we did the pop-up, I started like peppering all the jokes in. I started like peppering the new stuff in. Up top too. Just killing. Hard. Jay goes and tell him. Tour manager goes, hey, this motherfucker's like killing like with new stuff. Da, da, da. Motherfucker. You know, he still he ain't heard none of it. So but I was just like, all right, whatever. Started fixing everything up, whatever. And then like it ain't till like within this last month or so went up and he was like, because the improv, the door is right there. Mm-hmm. And you just hear that fucking second show Friday, I got like 4 applause breaks. He was like, God damn. He is killing. His wife came in and was like, Trey. She got a lot of energy. She got real yoga energy. Mm-hmm. She was like, oh my God. Everything's different. Like, it's just like, whatever. It felt good.
Flip the switch.
But man, he was like, bro, you have no idea. He's never seen me in my element. So he don't really know, like, he don't know everything I'm capable of. And you can't really fuck around with his crowd. Yeah. Like, I can't. Yeah, I try to do anything. I'll be like, hey, man, where you from? They say a country I've never heard of. I'm like, yeah. You know what I mean? You don't even know what to say, man. Wujistan, whatever the fuck. Cool. I don't even.
Yeah, you like.
Whoa, how long y'all been in the country? You say crazy shit.
Yeah, y'all been in the country. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, that's good, man. So he kind of pushed you in a way.
I guess.
He did. Look, you just have to acknowledge, right? Look, think of it in sports terms, right?
Okay.
Some coaches coach with love and inspiration.
Okay, right.
And some coaches do the opposite.
They coach with criticism.
They coach with criticism and ridicule, and they're mean or dismissive.
Right.
And it motivates you in a different way.
Right.
But it still motivates you. And the results, if they're good coaches, both of them, the results end up being the same. It's just a different style of motivation. Sometimes you're like, I feel good. I want to write. I want to please them again and make them happy. Like you want your mentors to approve of you.
Right.
You want everybody to approve of you, especially as a comic.
Right.
But you might not be giving him enough credit.
No, I appreciate.
You know what I mean?
The thing. It's like.
I'm not saying 100% he did it on purpose.
No,
but I'm saying sometimes.
The thing is this. No, 100%. I understand 100%.
Because I think what he was trying to tell you in a way in a way that you would tell a comic without just being like, hey, you're half-assing it and bullshitting it, and it's pissing me off.
Mhm.
But you wouldn't tell a comic that, especially one that you're close with and working
Right.
with. You'd just be like, I can do your whole set.
Mhm.
Oh, no, the fuck you can't.
Right.
Like,
You
oh,
can
I'm going
do
to show you.
Like, okay.
Right? That's what we do.
Right.
He just did it
No,
in a
no,
different
no.
way.
He 100%, whatever. But the thing is this.
The
No,
results
no,
are there.
No,
right?
what I'm saying is this. Is he did that. But that's not where that statement came from. The statement was not from a place of like love and I'm gonna test you. He's like being a dick. It's like that
Right.
makes sense.
It does.
It motivated me, but it was not like I want to see you do better. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm shitting on you a little bit because how we got there.
But see,
It was
again,
whatever conversation we
Yeah, I
was
was gonna say,
having,
I don't know.
And he was taking like, I wasn't taking no shots at him. I'm just talking how we talk shop, just comedy.
Uh-huh.
And he took it. He kept being defensive with the shit I was saying, and then it led to I can and then blah, 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 and this type of thing.
What do you remember what you said? Was it something like,
No, it was just like he's working on a new hour. He's riffing stuff. But it was just I don't remember exactly the stuff I was saying. I know I wasn't coming from a place of malice at all.
so do you not give him like tags and
Now
help
I
him
do.
write and shit? Okay.
Now I do. Like now,
Because that's part of that relationship.
yeah.
I mean,
but
that's
it's hard to because he is very defensive. He is very. What's the best word to say? Like he's very certain of himself,
right.
and that's a difficult person to.
Have you ever
Pitch
just thought
it.
about just asking?
What?
Just be straight up. Be like, hey man, I know what the dynamic is in the relationship
Mhm.
is. And I know that somebody in my position
Mhm.
is in a lot of times here for a lot of reasons, and one of those is to, in some situations, provide tags and ideas and stuff like
Oh,
that.
he
But
always
I don't
says
know
that.
if you want that.
No, he 100%
Okay.
says that. Yo, you got anything? Da da da. Blah
Okay.
blah. The issue is, there gotta be more vulnerability. The person gotta be more open to be able to do that. If I'm with you, I know I can be like, what about this thing? What about that
Yeah.
thing? Blah blah blah. If you like it, you go, oh yeah. If you don't, it just rolls on.
Yeah, you just like, you just keep
If
going.
he don't like it, the
Oh.
way he shuts it down, you be like, I'm never saying nothing ever again.
You're like, what about this? That's bullshit. And you're like, oh,
And then it
well,
leads
fuck.
into this whole a conversation about what you're like, bro. Listen, we just swinging the bat here,
Mhm.
right?
We
We
just-
can't, you got to kind of get a sense
Look,
of.
put your mic on your. No, you
Oh,
good.
okay.
But put it on the shirt part.
Oh, okay. Here?
Yeah, on that.
Oh, it's probably
There
getting a
you
lot
go.
of wind.
Huh?
It's getting the
A
wind
little lower though.
a little lower here.
No, a little higher, like halfway. Yeah, right there.
Gotcha. Okay. So,
Well,
oh, it fell again.
look, do it like on this. Like use the oh shit. Give me the motherfucker.
I'll use this.
Give me the-
I'll do it here.
No, it's too low.
That's too
It's-
low.
Or it's too much under your chin. There you go.
Thanks, Barry.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was bothering you.
No. I just want them to be able to hear you.
Right. So you also got to get a sense of somebody's humor.
Yeah, Total Dallas said he's guarded. Is he guarded?
That's a very good.
He's a teacher.
That's a very good adjective. So it's hard to kind of like, yeah. So it's hard to not even necessarily infiltrate. Just get a gauge on like, well, how should I pitch this? So sometimes if I got something I think is really good, I just react to it. Boom, da, da, da. He'd be like, oh, I like that, whatever. But he hardly ever uses, you know what I mean? And it's hard to get a feel for. Then when he's in his flow of shit, so it's different. Some shit be good in the green room. And then when he gets in the flow of it on stage, you realize, oh, this doesn't fit with his flow. So he can't
How he
use it.
does
So
it.
now you got to try to figure out, and I'm not like an assistant in that way. I'm just an opener.
Mm-hmm.
I'm supposed to go up, kill it, set the stage, set the standard for the show, get the fuck out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're chopping it up, whatever. So there is still there's a very big brother, little brother energy there.
I'm still the boss.
But
I'm still, yes.
And it's
We're not a team.
I'm on the team,
You're on the
but it's his team.
But, yeah.
Basically. So it's like,
You are still number 12.
or whatever the fuck, exactly.
Yeah,
So
yeah. When I look down the bench, it's like, yeah.
go ahead and get in there, get
You're
him.
going to get your 3 minutes, Bronny.
Watch the
Go
energy
and
on
get
this
your 3
motherfucker.
minutes,
Yeah,
Bronny.
exactly. I'm Bronny. That's exactly. So, but you know what I mean. So you can't get a yeah. He said that and stuff like that. But it's hard to get comfortable enough to pitch stuff or whatever. And I was like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm an opener. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just try to kill as hard as I can every time to just keep moving down the rotation.
Mm-hmm.
Just that's all I'm trying to do. Basically, move up the batting order. Just like hey, you know. And so,
is it still you ciphering him?
A lot of times.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of times. So, and it's cool. Like I'm also like easy. I'm like very grateful to be there and stuff. But it gets misconstrued. They start thinking you're timid. They start thinking because I don't say nothing. I'm chill. I'm very like whatever. But they start. You start seeing these assumptions. And that's the part where you start being like, all right, an explosion is gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen after if I explode, but I'm still a 34-year-old man that's willing to deal with the consequences of my actions. I'd be like, yeah, I did it, and it is what it is, and whatever. But I don't know how long I can keep being right.
I feel that, bro.
You know what I mean?
I feel that because here's the thing, especially in this business, in comedy, people don't judge you based on your age or life experience. They judge you on how long you've been in comedy.
That's right.
And where you are compared to them.
That's right. That's
and
facts.
so that's that's the separator, right? That's the differentiator. So
Facts.
You'll have somebody that you might be older than. This is in my case.
Okay.
Or as old as y'all are the same age within a couple of years that talks to you like you're a child.
Right.
And I had that when I did that little Christmas tour thing, man. I had at one point, I was like, hey, look, man, don't talk to me like this.
Yes.
I'm a grown-ass man, all right? I'm a grown fucking man. I got gray hair and no care left.
Right.
Don't talk to me like this. Like, I understand what the pecking order is, and I understand this is your tour, but you're not going to talk to me like I'm a fucking kid or a child or an idiot. And sometimes you just gotta set those boundaries, and what happens. But it's like for me, I'm that dude that's like, nah, I just can't let you. I'll give you a couple, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's me. But I'm like,
no, 100%.
We're not gonna do that. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm 52. I'll be 52 next month, bro.
That's right.
There ain't a lot of people older than me outside of Andy Huggins.
Right.
In this business right now.
100%.
But I'm still considered like new for some people, or
that's right.
Lower on the pecking order, but. And I get that. I came from the corporate world. I understand seniority and all that shit. I get it. But
100%.
We're not gonna disrespect me. Is what we're not gonna.
And he ended up saying that too. Like, man, it just be shit like that. I've watched you become a grown ass man. Like beautiful. Like I watched you grow up, man, with everything you're handling and whatever. None of my shit. I mean, I got it all under control, but. None of it's bled over into anything. I keep everything like under control. But there is times where you're just like, just learning from Ali, where he says, if you want somebody to pour into your cup, you got to take whatever's in your cup and pour it out, and then just sit your glass there and let them pour in it. So that means you're gonna probably hear some shit you already know. And there's gonna be gems and stuff in there, but whatever. So that's what I normally will do.
Take from it what you need.
Yeah,
but don't dismiss any of it.
Don't dismiss.
Like, I don't need this.
Yeah,
it's like go on and tell me, but
so I just be like, oh, I act like I've never heard it for the first time. Oh yeah, that's why I mean.
Oh, it's finish with my best joke.
Yeah, or whatever.
Open with my second best and close with my best. Got it. Thank you so much,
man. You're strongest when you can like work through the silence. Oh yeah, like but then once again, that's somebody not seeing you in your element. So anyway, we do all the shows full, packed. Layup, easy, fun. My show comes Sunday. Man, you just like, oh, shit.
I feel you.
Where we at on the thing? They're like,
we're at 18.
We're thinking it's going to be at least 50 in here. Like, I don't even know what that looks like. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's like, well, I know it's too many chairs. So, but it was like, it ended up filling up pretty good, right? Like 75 people,
that's
something
good,
like that
bro.
for me.
This was at the Improv? Or
yeah,
group?
Improv.
That's good.
Unknown, right? You know what I mean? It was cool. Lotto, me. That's how I do developmental. One comic or a music act, then me. And I do like an hour plus. Fucking around, trying to figure shit out. Having the crowd ask me a question about something interesting I said and seeing what tangent that takes me into, it was like fun.
Smart,
I remember I said a bunch of shit, and the crowd was just like, because the point of the show is to be more, this is really stupid, I guess, but the point of not really stupid, but the point of the show is to work on being more interesting than funny. And when you need to be funny, practice and turning that on. All right, I got to kill for 15 minutes because I got this longer thing I want to do. I need them to trust me on it. I need them to trust that it's going to go somewhere funny. But I need grace to have this latitude. So a girl asked a question, and I went off like 8 minutes. And I go, what the fuck did you ask me? And she went, I asked you how you met your wife.
Anyways, that's why we need to get the fuck out of Palestine.
Yeah, it was just, I like this long thing.
Yeah.
But it was like fun. My dad came to the show. My parents had never seen me do stand-up. My dad came to the show for the first time.
Wow,
Said the sweetest thing ever.
That is dope.
He was like,
congratulations on that.
I showed up as your dad and I left a fan. It was the best shit ever.
Oh my God,
sweetest thing he could ever
man.
say. He was like,
bro.
dog.
That's amazing, bro.
He said,
congrats on that.
thanks,
That's
bro. That was like, that made the whole night. But I had a fucking upper respiratory infection. The whole chest was fucking, oh, bro, I was hurting. I was in pain. It was so bad, Lotto brought a hot tea to me on stage. She was just like, bro, your voice is distracting.
You sound awful. Yeah.
I didn't know I had a performance voice. I feel like I've done a good job of like how I am off stage is kind of how I sound on stage. Like there's joke structure, but I feel like I sound the same. But I every time I get sick, I go, there is like an energy to how I'm saying stuff. I'm like, damn, I didn't realize it. And so it was like cool. Grady was there, and that was like he sat and watched. He said something really that sticks with me, that makes me feel really good. He was like watching the whole show. He was like, he gave me like some great tags that I've used that work. That really,
He's
I'm
such
like,
a great writer.
Yeah, I was like, bro, appreciate
he's
that.
really good at what he does.
But he said, man, when you got into that whole thing about like the reveal of the black man, because I asked about who read the Epstein files, who read the whatever that came out, and people clapped and whatever. What name on the list shocked you the most? What hurt you? What name on the list hurt you the most? And the number one's like, it's always Michael Jackson, right? And so I go into this whole thing about like, I was like, yeah. And the whole thing with Michael Jackson was just like, yeah. Some people say that he built the Neverland Ranch to save those kids from Epstein Island when he went there. I was like, maybe, I don't know, but that's a stretch for a black father. It's hard to get some of us to save our own kids.
Wow.
Right? Just joking. Like, just like joking. That's like a cheap laugh. But then I was like, man, you know what's crazy? It's like he's like a guy that like epitomizes like some of this shit. But it's like every time something like big and like negotiation that like leads a person to like an enormous amount of power, they do this like reveal. So if a person does have a fucked up like a checkered past, it be years. It don't be, they just did this yesterday. It be this long thing. And I'd be like, and it's always, it always comes out after some weird negotiation happens, right? So I go, all right, like let's go with I just go down the line. I go, all right, like Diddy, right? Diddy, he's doing whatever he was doing, but he goes to buy the rest of that liquor company from those guys in England. They say no, he files a lawsuit. He loses the lawsuit. He then comes out and calls those guys racist. The next thing we know, 1,000 bottles of baby oil. It's like the timing of it, you see it all. Right when it's, hey, racist, blah, blah, blah. All right, we're for to inconvenience your life. And so
Kanye.
So they go, right? They got all this thing. I go, Bill Cosby. The whole thing with Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby had the new show that was supposed to come. They were going to redo Cosby. He was going to do it as like an older, like a granddad.
Oh, really?
The show was coming out, was written, it was everything, and it was going to be, that was big. But in that, this motherfucker was trying to negotiate to like buy NBC. He had a meeting and everything with. And after the meeting, they go, here go all this stuff that's happening. a thing from 2004 that he got immunity from. He admitted he did all of the stuff, but he got immunity. They say, tell us every bad thing that you did, and we will not charge you for any of those things if you admit to this thing that happens in 2004, right?
Wow.
That's what happened. That's why he ended up getting out when he went, because there was a technicality. I'm supposed to have immunity on this, right? So he did everything.
Yeah.
For the people that's like, I don't know. He did do it.
Yeah.
But we find out about it after this big negotiation.
So it's like people are willing to look past your dirt.
If you're willing to stay in your place.
As long as you don't cross them, or, it's an old racist term. As long as you don't, quote, get uppity.
Yeah.
Right? Like, oh, I want to be somebody. I want to buy something. I want to do something.
Well,
he's getting uppity. Now we got to break him down.
Of massive power.
That's crazy.
Right? A media branch, right?
That,
so look. So I go, Michael Jackson. That's the one, right? Everybody, right? I go, Michael Jackson. They did this to Michael Jackson 3 times. I go, the first time Michael Jackson buys the Beatles catalog, and there's a whole back and forth and this and that. Give it back, Michael. He was like, absolutely not. This is business. I will not give it back. Okay, Michael, while you having all your fun, here come the first kid. Acquitted, the whole thing, whatever goes away, but now he's got this stain on him. The second time, Michael Jackson goes to buy Marvel. He's on a phone call going, man, we should buy all the licenses to Marvel. We can make movies and TV shows and like all kind of stuff, blah, blah, blah. Oh, man, that sounds like a great idea. Hangs up. Hey, guess what? Here goes kid number 2. By the way, while you on your way back and forth to court, go see Blade. So, right?
Yeah.
That was the second time. The third time, Michael Jackson owned like 60-something% of the publishing at Sony. This is what he would do. When he was going through all that shit he was going through, if you was a musical artist and you made fun of him in any way, he heard any word about anything, he would buy your shit. So anytime your shit got played, he was getting a check from that shit. One of the ones he did too was Eminem. Gangster.
That is like that's MC Hammer level gangster. Like people don't even realize how gangster Hammer was. Right. That is fucking gangster to do some shit like that. Because you ain't touting it. You're not like he's not like I own that. You just own it.
It was a trick that Sam Cooke did.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
So he owned all his he got all his publishing. One of the biggest ones that he did it to was Eminem. Eminem had that Lose It.
So Amos said, nah, hold on real quick. Amos said, nah, Kanye self-destructed.
You yelled at Kanye.
And then, huh?
I said you yelled at Kanye.
Yeah. And then someone else said R. Kelly.
Wait. I'm getting there.
Yeah,
That's
I
hate whoever that is. Don't read the chat.
Well, you got to include them in the part of the show, brother.
No, they are. Yeah. No. Y'all good, chat. So, I go, he would own all the publishing, right? One of the funniest ones that he did was Eminem. Eminem had the Lose It song, and in the video, he had Michael Jackson losing his nose, and a kid was jumping on the bed and all this shit. Michael Jackson went and bought the publishing to that song. Every time that shit played, Michael Jackson got a check.
Damn.
Gangster, right? He said, fuck this. I'm tired of all this, whatever. I'm finna buy Sony outright. I'm finna just buy the whole thing. And so that's what the This Is It tour was supposed to fund. That's the jab of the name of it. This is it, Sony. That's the full title of the tour.
He just dropped the Sony. Wow.
This is it, right? That was what it's supposed to do. They killed this motherfucker 10 days into rehearsal. Right? Because, the controversy behind his death is, how far you got a doctor here that don't know CPR, don't know none of this shit, right? So, all this shit, right?
Damn.
Conrad Murray did 2 years for malpractice. He did 2 years in prison for killing Michael Jackson. Malpractice, right?
Damn.
And I go, that's how I know R. Kelly definitely did that shit. He was the only motherfucker that got indicted that did not have any negotiation going on. You're a monster, bro. You was just putting women in dungeons for leisure. Like,
just pissing on people.
He got a
for fun.
thick catalog for sure. Like, at least 13% of the population, his shit gets played. For that 13% of the population, a lot of his shit gets played, with the exception of something like Ignition and a few songs that like kind of bleeds over that crossed over into people that knows it. But all the shit he wrote, all this type of shit, right? Massive catalog. Motherfucker was not in negotiation for anything. Couldn't even read. You're a monster.
I didn't know he couldn't read.
That's the punch.
Yeah, you're a monster.
That's why this guy was like, R. Kelly. I'm like, I was getting to it. My dad was like, that was my favorite one. He was like, all the shit you
So
knew.
all of that stuff you led up to, was there a lot of punchline in it? Was there just, or
well,
was
I'm
it
like,
just,
I'm doing brevity for you, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's like it's
You're-
getting a
you're-
bunch of laughs because it's like.
that's dope,
But
dude.
so Grady was like, man, I watch because the bit's like 13 minutes or something. Like
Yeah.
it's really long, right? He was like, man, I watch you do that. I was sitting in the back going like, bro, this is why you're better than all of us. He was like, this in our friend group. He's like, I just don't know a lot of comics that could do what you did. You kept everybody interested and laughing the whole time. And then when you dropped that R. Kelly punchline, they couldn't do nothing but applaud. Because he was like, you gave everybody a new perspective on looking at it. And I was like, well, excuse me, I feel like that's the job of a comic sometimes. Like, that's the power you got sometimes. It's like, I mean, no, I won't even say that. That's what made me fall in love. That's the thing that actually made me fall in love with stand-up. When I would watch Chris Rock or Chappelle or different people, I always left there knowing something that I didn't know. Like, oh, fuck, I didn't know that. And so my dad was impressed because he was just like, man, the fact that you knew all that shit. And I was just like, well, I got that from you. Like, he would always know shit. Like, I'd be like, how the fuck do you know that? I read, motherfucker. You just but yeah, like some stuff I
You're
knew
right, bro.
just from him telling me.
When you watch the greats, it's one of those things where they can take a topic, a broad topic, and have real specific examples, make them funny, and then make a point at the end.
Yeah.
And the point is the point, but it's funny. It's also the punch,
Yes.
right? It's the point, but it's the punch, and that's he's right, man.
That made me feel. That was like
because
my dad saying, I left the fan, and Grady saying, man, I just watched you like I watched you show us why you're like a level up. That shit felt.
Yeah,
That made the whole. I didn't care about
and
the
that's
shows
what's crazy
anymore.
is I don't have none of that. Like I really don't. Like I'm just like, man, I'm just gonna try to be silly.
But
right?
that's how beautiful. That's the beautiful part that I love about stand-up so much. That I love about, or just art in period in general, is that it's so big that everybody can be great in all those lanes. If you just silly, you just whatever, you can you still can get the same decibel and amount of laughs as somebody that's being interested in new perspective and whatever. Like that's the beautiful part because it's all subjective.
I think we always
based on
look at
taste.
because I know what I am, right? Like I try to tell jokes that people can relate to, because that's the best for me. The best feeling
Okay.
is when someone comes up after the show and is like, "Oh my!" Like I do this bit about a CPAP machine, right? Like I have, and man, or like when my closer, which is the one about when I go and get my balls checked out and stuff. It's like 12 minutes, right? But with those two in particular, people will come up and be like, "Man, I went through the same thing. They did the same, bro. I felt it. You would describe my experience to a T.
Yeah.
For me, that's like, oh,
Yes.
that's special, right? That's dope because you're like, okay, I'm relating to people,
Yeah.
and you know, and I mean, I have silly shit and just like little bits that, but those are the ones that I feel like are like for me are few and far between.
Yeah.
But man, when you get one,
Yeah. But that's
That's
the
the
major. That's a
best
big
feeling.
factor as a stand-up, though. You gotta be, which is back to the point we was making about, with you just you're not going out and living life, you lose the ability to relate to people.
Yep.
And that will shut your creativity down. You ain't done nothing.
No.
You have nothing to talk about because you ain't doing shit.
like, cause I don't read. I'm not a reader. I'm not like I don't watch the news. I don't give a fuck. I mean, I tried like. I don't even know if I did it. I think I did it on stage because I did jokes over brunch with Kenise,
Oh, okay.
which is a black show.
Sunday, yeah.
Right. It's a predominantly black show. I'm usually the only white dude on the show.
Okay.
And I was telling him because this was the first crowd that was ever bad.
Oh,
Like
wow.
he's had some really good crowds. Now they haven't always been huge,
But they've been good.
but
crowd.
they've been into it. And what I've noticed is, man, when it's a bad crowd and you're the only white dude on the show,
You gonna
it's
kill.
a worse crowd for
It's
you.
worse?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
They already like, well, I ain't feeling none of these black comics. Definitely fuck this white comic. Right? And so I was like right in the middle. Because it was like Kenise and Ben Jackson, and they did this little, you know how he does a little game show or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I went up, and they weren't feeling it.
Right.
And I basically, man, at some point I was like, you know what? y'all suck as a crowd. Y'all are fucking awful. I hate every one of you. I wish I had the time to just go to every table individually and tell you what I thought about. I was like, fuck this table, because they were just looking at it. I was like, fuck this. Y'all are cool. Fuck this table. Like, and then they finally loosened up. But it was like, it was brutal. But I opened up with this. It was just a thought. Because, you're the one that made me start doing this.
Okay.
Like, I had never.
Don't blame me for this.
Don't blame me for your bomb.
The way you pointed, it was you.
No, I mean it in the best way, because I'm much more like free and open on stage to explore shit because of you. Because we did a show, it was a Jesse Payton show in some big ass barn. Me, you, Andy, Jesse, and I don't remember. There was like one other comic. I don't even remember who the fuck it was. But I remember you and I were sitting there talking, and you were like, "So you planned everything?" I was like, yeah, bro, I got like every joke has its the structure and the timing, and I know this joke is 1:30, and like I'm gonna do it right after this one. And
I remember being like, God, I don't know if I could ever be that anal.
You were like, bro, you don't just go up and riff.
Yeah. You
don't just go up and like have an idea. I was like, no. But that night, I remember like some dude walked by in a jacket, and I was like, that's all I could think about was you telling me like, you don't never like free yourself on stage. Yeah. Where you want to be as a comic. Almost any comic that's worth a shit wants to be there.
That's right.
But they're either scared or don't have the chops or whatever. And so that night, I was just like, that dude walked by in that green glittery jacket, and I just started fucking with him, and it was killing. And I was like, I got to do this. He was right. He was right. It was free, and so that's when I started like doing crowd work
a little bit more.
Yeah, man. But like there was a. And I really want to turn this into a bit, but it was when that dude that shot up the correspondence dinner.
Oh, God. Yeah.
It was that day.
Teacher.
It was that day, right?
That's right.
I was like, look, like there's a lot of...
Was it the day or
it was
the day
Saturday.
After?
It was Saturday.
Yeah.
So Sunday
is the day still after. Fresh. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And I was like, man, I got to tell y'all. I was like, I talk a lot about, like on shows like this, I talk a lot about the differences between black people and white people. And I was like, I know y'all feel this because... like we're very much the same in a lot of ways, black people and white people, because when they said someone shot up the correspondence dinner,
we all thought,
I was like, fuck, because that's our thing. White people, we do mass shootings and child molestation. So anytime you hear it on the news, you're like, fuck. Black people, y'all know anytime you hear certain crimes, you're like, oh, fuck, it was a black man. And so when they showed his picture, and I was like, oh, it's a light-skinned brother? I was so happy that it wasn't a white dude that shot that bitch up.
Yeah.
And it kind of got some chuckles, but I was just like, fuck it, man. I'm just doing this.
Yeah.
And there was something there, right? But it was just more the catharticism of being able to just go up with something fresh. Because I don't do that a lot.
Right.
But it was dope, man. But it felt good.
That's the most freeing feeling ever. And like when you do these really big fun shows that pay really well. You don't get to fucking do that.
No.
So you got to, but anyway, that's why I end up being like, all right, well, I don't need to make an excuse for this. That's how I come up with the show. And it was fun, man. It was like, it's, I want to do more of those, but you can't have so you got to do like, you got to break it up. Like if you're doing an hour, you got to just like kill with jokes that people understand. Like a standard sort of flow for 15 minutes, and then you can break off into something big, but you gotta like organically transition into it.
Back to more material or...
No, into the long thing.
Oh, right.
Because it's like, it's learning the trick of that. Dog, it's just like, getting to see like, so I did Cypher's birthday, I went to Cypher Sound's birthday party in New York. New York is, I can't go, if I go to New York, I'll have 12 more children. But I don't know, abortion's legal there, so maybe not. But...
New York's got Plan C.
Man, they got Plan F. Y'all, right? They got a Plan Alphabet. This motherfucker. But yeah, but I did Cypher.
Amos said R. Kelly might have $1 billion catalog, lost it all over 16-year-old ass.
That's hilarious.
Shaking my head.
He might. But he couldn't read enough to cash in on. Do you understand, Amos? Where he was at, bro? He does.
He had to have somebody spell ignition when he wrote the goddamn song.
He owns.
He's like, is it an E?
This is the thing. He owned none of his music, y'all. He owned none of his masters. He owned none of. He just made music. He made all of his shit off live shows. That's where he like literally.
Where the money is.
That's where they want you at though. We talk about this shit all the time. They always bring up Chris Brown, right? Chris Brown's not fucking canceled.
Somebody mentioned him.
He's doing stadiums and blah blah blah. You don't understand what canceled means is this. Canceled means you are exiled from partnership. Before all that shit happened with Rihanna, this motherfucker was doing double mint commercials. That's what you don't understand.
Yep.
You become you be put in a position where they go, you get this big old whatever the shit like the fucked up part, the real fucked up part, how Bill Cosby was even able to be in the position he was in. This motherfucker was in partnership with Jello. Yeah. Think about that, bro. Think about how much these white people are trusting you. That you are in partnership.
Is that me or you?
That's me. With child and nursing home desserts.
They're trusting you with the old
They
people
trusting
and
you
the
with
young
old
people.
and young, bro.
Yep.
That's how, you know what I mean? So cancel means you want to get to a position where you don't have to work. You don't have to go to work. You work when you want to. If you cancel, you always have to go work. Because and it's
But
great.
there are some people that you can't cancel.
No, if you got a
here's the
strong enough
thing.
fan, what do you mean?
Yeah.
No, we're
if
talking
your
about
fan base.
That's what I'm saying. That's not if a scandal come out, right?
Joe Rogan is the one I always go to. They have him on 5-minute
Oh, with your N-word?
audio saying the N-word. You know how many people that has gotten canceled?
Yes. But
Except him.
It
Why?
goes to-
Because his base
he's-
says it more than him.
also
And so it's like Trump.
That's very true.
Bro, it's like Trump. I mean, I saw a post the other day, last night, that it was like, it should have ended here. And it had Trump on the left hand of the photo, and he was like, ah! He was doing that where he was making fun of that dude that was handicapped.
Yep,
And on the right, it had the actual dude that he was making fun of. And they were both in the same pose, but the one dude couldn't help it. And the other guy was
making a
Trump.
mockery.
And it was like, it should have ended here. You can't, there's just some people that if
Well,
their fan base won't allow it,
He's
you
also
can't
in
cancel
the
it.
highest seat you can be in the United States.
Right, but
so
if
it's
that
like,
was building up, that was getting to the seat.
oh, I didn't know
That was his point. That was during his first campaign to become president.
Got you.
That was
Damn, I didn't
grab
know
him by
that.
the pussy. That was
Oh, listen.
like
There's
fuck
a list
fuck
of
fat
shit.
people. Fuck people with
But
disabilities.
it is
fuck,
yes, if you have a strong fan base. But once again, like that's where I'm like drifted out because like it's like all WWE now. Like politics is all It's like it's all ruined. So it's like we gotta wait for the pendulum to swing for somebody to be like, all right, let's tighten up and get serious. Like it's just not. It's just WWE right now. But
oh yeah, Kramer got canceled.
but that's a guy that never tried to go back to work. He was a dude that was in so much shame, he just stopped. And that was when Seinfeld
He should have
had
just
him
went hard right.
that was an
Embraced
opportunity.
it.
That was a
Yeah.
huge opportunity.
Be like,
for him
see,
to-
I thought we all had free speech. Like,
but he ain't got a bad
He
PR
just-
team.
yeah.
So
Fact.
but just meaning, but that's the point. Is like you can all right it's to have to go to work. But anytime you do anything that's like a position of power where you can just slap your name on it and it gives it credibility, when you fuck up, it does the opposite. And that's what the cancel part is. So if you got
That's
a strong
true.
fan base, you can always go and do live
can only
shows
go work.
because people can show up. But most people that do, you remember we hung out with
That
Billy
generation-
Gardell at Joke Joint, and he was like,
Yeah.
"I fucking hate the road. I did everything I could to get Mike and Molly so I would not have to go on the road." He was like, "I'm just doing this shit to try to sell this special to Showtime, but I don't want to have to." Right?
Yep.
So it's like that's where you go. Like that's what canceled is that you completely extract yourself from any real commercial success. You'll be able to do. Yeah, Chris Brown went to South Africa. 90,000 people showed up. It's still a live show. He's still working his ass off for 90 minutes. He don't have something where he can just be like, I'm going to show up to this thing, and it's none of that shit. Where you could just show up and like, you're presenting something.
right.
And everybody goes, Chris Brown's presenting, and everybody's happy. And then whatever you selling just makes money
But you
because...
know what, too? I think it's, and another one that popped into my head was Kevin Hart. Another good example, because it's also how you handle it, right?
Facts.
Like
Well, it
some
depends on what you do.
people,
Words-
some people like Kramer,
Right.
like just go into hiding. They're just like, I don't know, they just shut
Yeah.
down and go into hiding, or they got a bad PR team. And
Yeah.
some people fight it and don't, they don't own
That's right.
their misstep.
Yeah.
And some people embrace it,
Right.
and their fan base supports that.
Right.
But then there's people like Kevin Hart, he's got a core fan base, but Kevin Hart,
He's global though.
he's global, but like his fan base isn't like, I got a hardcore, like Rogan. His is
Right.
far right bros, right?
You don't know. I
but like with
cannot
Kevin
tell
Hart-
you what Kevin Hart's core fan base is.
Exactly.
It's everybody.
It's beautiful.
It's-
So when you fuck up,
Yeah.
you gotta you can't embrace everybody.
Facts.
But what he did was the smartest thing anybody could do. I fucked up.
Yeah.
I made a mistake. It was back in the day when that word it wasn't considered offensive, at least in the circles that I ran in, and I didn't know better.
Right.
And I feel terrible for it, and I shouldn't have said that. I think it was something about his kids being
Yeah.
gay.
Smashing
and,
the dollhouse.
yeah, and
it's
like, but he was like, man, you just got to understand, like, in the environment I grew up in, it wasn't that I was anti-gay. That was just a term we used, yada, yada, yada. And people were like, makes sense.
Yeah.
Because we all have those words, like our word. Like, growing up, bro, you would use that word all the time,
Yeah.
right? Like, even like gay slurs, you would call your friend that, but it wasn't like you hated gay people.
No, at all. Yeah.
So it was, I thought, of all the things I've seen,
Yeah.
he handled it the absolute best.
But it is easier.
And he came out on the other side.
It's easier to rebound from words than actions.
Not all words.
No, I'm just saying it's easier to rebound
True.
from words than actions.
Yeah,
If you commit a
yes.
crime,
Yes.
you're fucked. If you do a
Yes.
thing, they go,
Well,
that's way harder. But if you go, oh, I shouldn't have said that, or hey, I was on a lot of medication. It's
Yeah.
a lot of shit you can kind of with words.
Yeah, you can't be like, well,
But something commercial.
yep. No, you're right.
Again, you
You're
know what I
right.
mean? So it's like,
By the way, somebody, Aaron J.
ahead.
Bryant had mentioned, speaking of Kevin Hart,
okay,
he said earlier, he goes, have y'all watched his new,
that funny AF.
yeah.
I haven't
'Cause he was
watched
like,
it
y'all
yet.
both would be great on it. I'm like,
Oh,
I
thanks.
know
I
Trey
appreciate
would.
that.
I don't know
Thanks.
if I
That's-
would. They'd be like, who the fuck is this?
Boy, I don't even want to know.
I actually, you know
I'm
what's
sitting
crazy?
over here with a master plan right now.
You know what's crazy, bro?
What?
Is I actually, I think Kazim sent it to me.
Okay.
He was like, hey, Kevin Hart's doing this reality show.
Yeah.
Bro, I sat down, I went to it. I never apply for those things because I'm like, I don't think I'm that kind of comic
Okay.
that has that appeal. They're usually, when shit like that, they're looking for younger people. Or what. I was like, man, this is an encapsulation of why I'm where I'm at.
All right.
I was like, fuck it. I'm a vet now. I know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm funny. Fuck that shit. I finally believe I'm funny. If nothing else, I believe I'm funny. I was like, man, I filled out the fucking application. I got the application.
Yep.
I filled it all out and never submitted that bitch.
Hilarious.
Didn't send it. Didn't
So funny.
filled the whole fucking thing out
Yeah.
and thought of 1,000 reasons to not send it.
That's so funny.
I would come up and be, oh yeah, I gotta go mow the yard.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Ninety-
I still have the application on my goddamn laptop, bro.
I don't know whose quote is this. It says 99% of comics are not where they want to be at because they get in their own way. I don't know who quote that is.
That's
Probably
a
from something from
fact.
the 70s or some shit like that.
That is a
I
fact.
submitted. I didn't get it. I also didn't ask for
That's
any help
crazy.
to get it. I didn't ask for any help
Two
to get
people
it.
that I know that got it, both. Well,
but people I know that got it got representation.
well, so
they had a leg in.
Luis, I forget his name, Juarez.
Okay.
He's a Mexican comic, bigger. I haven't watched it yet, but I
Okay.
know he's on it. But he's a heavyset Hispanic comic out of Dallas. He tours with Ralph Barbosa.
Oh, okay.
He's one of Ralph's openings.
Oh,
There's
right,
two
right,
of
right.
them.
Yeah. Jaime, I think is the other guy.
Yeah,
Right? His
but
name?
so it's Jaime and Luis. And
Yeah.
Luis, so I'm sure it was like when
Yeah.
you put on your application, oh, I opened for Ralph Barbosa.
Right.
They're like, oh,
That's funny. That might have been the thing that hurt me.
you said I opened
Touring
for
with
Mo.
Mo Emmer, it was like, not right now.
Not.
It's very pro-Israel time over here.
Yes. But the other one that got it was Mason James.
Mason James, yeah.
Does
But
he have representation? Oh, he does.
I talked to him the
I
day
didn't
after
know
he
that.
shot it.
I didn't know
We was
he
in
had
the green room
rep.
chopping it up, was talking and shit. And
I didn't know he
got
had
real heated.
representation. Oh, it did? Yeah,
I'll tell
because
you what
you and I look at Mason and we're
I love
like,
I
love
him.
Mason.
I love him.
Mason and I, we don't talk a lot, but
we're in a-
every once in a while he'll send me something. He'll be like, "But that was the funniest thing I've ever seen when you did this or that." Or you, I'm like,
He
man,
loves comedy. He
much
like
love,
loves
Mason.
comedy.
Yeah,
But
But you and I remember one time you and I were on a show with him, and you and I sat in the fucking green room and hammered that motherfucker.
Yeah.
You don't do nothing, bro. You do the same jokes, the same this,
Nah,
like,
yeah.
constantly.
100%.
But that's out of love too, as a comic.
100%. And
'Cause Mason
we have
is
a
funny as fuck.
We have a.
Don't get me wrong.
We have a
Mason
friendly-
is hilarious.
He's funny. We have a friendly.
Hate.
No, it's not even a hate. We just got like a brotherly, like, fuck you. No, fuck you. We so in the it got heated in the green room.
And what's the green
what
room?
I
At
ended
the
up
Improv?
saying was, no, it was at Riot.
Oh.
And I said,
Oh, you still go
I do spots. I
It's
just
a-
and I get out of there.
there?
But
I don't even apply. I don't even email
Okay.
anymore. Because it's like, no, it's just,
I got you.
It's like, bro, you're just not going to let somebody just pop in when we're free?
Got you.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
So,
crazy.
I just yeah.
Because every time I've done it, I've killed.
Yeah, it's like a layup of a room
Yeah.
too. But we was like back and forth, and we both was drinking, so testosterone was in the room.
Yeah.
But everybody thought we was gonna fight. Like it got that
Oh.
heated because it's like he has this thing. He thinks I'm only funny with the N word.
Really?
That's what he's like. He's like, well, he was like, well, yeah. I mean, there's words you can say I can't say, and that's like, that's kind of the. What do you
The
call? That's kind of the pillar to your.
Well, if you wanna
to
say
your
it, say
act.
it.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I'll say it with you.
Yeah,
Come on.
Come on. Yeah. Delroy, that's a fun.
You
Yeah.
should get him on stage
But-
and be like, Mason wants to say it.
Mason
Come on,
wants to
Mason,
say it.
let's say it.
Come on, guys.
Let's
4
go
black
make it
people. We
funny.
jumping this motherfucker, right?
Yeah.
But he's like he. This is what he said. Is I was like the pillar of my humor. That's what he felt.
Really?
And I said,
That's crazy.
I go, we was
That's
heated.
delusional.
I said, Mason, here's the thing. I can do what you do times 1,000. You cannot do what I do. Like, at all.
And that pissed him off?
Well, we just like, he got upset and he said more things after that. And I just kept saying, you just can't do what I do.
So he was
You
heated?
just can't
I don't
do
think
what
I've
I do.
ever seen him
But I was
heated.
pissed off too. Because
really?
I can't remember everything he said, but he was saying things that I was getting really mad. Like, bro, we can go at it right now. Because it was like, and we calmed down. We calmed down. We hugged it out. It was like cool. But it got heated because it's like that thing I told you. The whatever, 13 minutes on the reveal of the black man, right?
Uh-huh.
You go, hey man, it's not a lot of guys that could do that. It's definitely not a
fact.
lot of guys in this scene. We're not talking
That's
about
a
the guys
fact.
that made it as at that top level.
Right.
There's even a few veteran guys that I'll be like, you can't fucking do it the way I did. You can't, right? So it's like, you can't do what I do. You got what you do, and there's a reason
And
you're
you're
able
good
to
at it?
and there's a reason you're able to flourish in that. Because one, this is true. You'll it's why you'll hardly ever see a really big, like a super famous, clean black comic. Right? You got like the one guy. Sinbad. So we could probably name 3. Real shit. It's probably like Cosby, who
Yep.
was like really clean.
That was the
and
biggest.
he's like the apex.
Yep.
Sinbad, who Cosby really loved because he was clean as he was. And then where do we go from there? I'm talking about that level big, commercial success, Nate Bargatze type level.
Yeah.
You don't meet a lot of black guys like that because it's going to mostly always be white guys because there is not what's the word I'm looking for? There is not anything provoking or pushing you to have to talk about like the real inner parts of yourself or who you are. Like, it's not an obvious thing. So there's no such thing as crossing over the other way.
Mm-hmm.
There's no big white comedy go, hey, you got to figure out a way to get some black people in here. There's none of that. They just be like, hey, the whole crowd is white. Go be white.
Yeah.
And then 78% of the population. So you get to go out and just do what you do. There's no obvious thing on you to be like, yeah, I got you. But what about you being that? What about you being this? It's like there's no that thing. And like, so you got at some point you kind of start, you have to bring up vulnerable parts of yourself, real vulnerable parts of yourself. And express it from there. It's eventually gonna come up. You like, not saying that you can't be a vulnerable comic, but there's no like thing where you kind of get like pigeonholed, not pigeonholed, but just there's an expectation of when you're gonna talk about this to a specific demographic of people. You don't never have to play to both sides. You can just do what it is that you do. You go into it.
You know what's funny though is as you say this, because you're right. You're 100% right. Right? Like there isn't. I guess when it comes to white comics, there is no expectation.
There you go.
It's just, is he funny? Do I like him?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. But when there's a black comic, and this is what makes, somebody mentioned
Hannibal Buress is like a cloak like there, but he's not clean.
What's the dude for the Daily Show?
Josh Johnson.
Josh Johnson.
But Josh Johnson,
he's not up to Sinbad level yet.
But he does. He does topical humor.
He's ascending
like
to
Trevor
that.
Noah,
Right.
like these guys do new. They do big. So the point in that is they do news stuff. So if you do stuff that's in the news,
Steve Harvey
you do
ain't
topical
clean.
stuff.
Behan says Steve Harvey. He's not clean.
Steve Harvey's not clean. Steve Harvey got 2 bits that really like sent him over the top. That like crossed him up. 2 bits. Mike Tyson and Mitch Green when he did the eye at the Apollo. He did that bit and his OJ take. Because he was like one of the only black comics that was like, this motherfucker did it. Remember he had I'm gonna have both sides that say fuck OJ?
Yep.
Bro, that was like some turning on the culture shit back then. Like you know what I mean? Like you got, but meaning you end up gaining this trust. Like, hi Steve.
How's it going?
Kind of, yeah, you know what I mean?
So can I say it?
Yeah. Kind of for real though. Like, so it's like, but just meaning like, but Steve not clean. His opening line of the shows would be, he would thank God, blah, blah, blah. Now that we got that out the way, how y'all doing with y'all country asses? He would go into that, and then he would go, hey, this ain't the TV show. This ain't this ain't that. I'm going to be cussing. That's the first thing he would say.
Yep.
And so it's just meaning there's an like you said, there's an expectation. And I go, it's like great. But I'm like, also like what you do.
And what's crazy is the expectation is from white crowds and black crowds.
There you go.
White crowds, when they see a black comic, they want loud, they want boisterous, they want crazy, they want that's the stereotype of a black comic that black comics have to live up to. So white crowds expect it and black crowds, but there's really no stereotype / expectation of a white comic. No. You can be Stephen Wright. You could be
as absurd.
Jim Gaffigan.
That's right.
You could be whoever the fuck you want to be, and it's like, he's just him.
There you go.
But if you're a black comic and you're not, and I hate to use it, but if you're not fucking the stool or cussing every third word or using the N-word, then it's like,
So I was like, all right, man, I'm gonna show you. So I like went up and just did. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do like a clean set. I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna do a clean set. You're still not gonna get the decibel of laughs that I'm gonna get, because I could do what you do, like I said, times 1,000. You cannot do what I do. And this is not a quote from me. This is a Chris Rock quote at JFL in Montreal in the 80s. It was like 1987, something like that. He was like, as a black, because he was like the only black guy. It was like he was like the only black guy up there, and it was like all this shit, and he was really feeling it. This was like really arrogant, cocky Chris Rock, young Chris Rock. And he said, you can find this shit on YouTube. He said, there's no white comic that'll ever be able to be as good as I am, because I can do everything that the white comic does. And then I got a whole array of black shit that they can't even touch. So it's the truth. And like, I'm like, yeah, so it's like, bro, have fun. Go up there and keep opening with. My wife just had a baby. Keep having babies so you can keep having that opener. But it's just like at some point.
Still be doing it. It's like, motherfucker, he's in college.
Exactly. It's like, but it's like at some point, I go, all right, and I'm not saying you couldn't, but like at some point, when is who you really are? When does that part turn on?
See, and that's where I'm trying to get to.
Got a huge reputation of cheating on his wife. It's why he had to move from L.A. to Tennessee. Everybody knows this shit.
I didn't know that shit.
Everybody knows this news. It's why he had to move from L.A., get the fuck out of L.A. and go back to Tennessee.
That's why he's clean. He wears
to
condoms.
save his marriage. There's no bits on it. Chris Rock.
So
fucking Kevin Hart had that scandal.
Yeah, with his
The next
cheating on-
special was irresponsible.
Man,
He
talked about
addressed
it.
that shit 7 minutes into the special. All right, so let's talk about it.
Yep.
I fucked up. Like he just like it, meaning there's an expectation that's there. Now Nate's shit is in public, right? It's not out, but I was like, I wonder if it came out and it was public. Is he gonna do it on stage or is he gonna fucking go have an
Never
interview?
gonna acknowledge
Is he gonna do a
it.
CBS
He'll
interview?
never
Like, well,
acknowledge it
we,
on stage.
We all fall short, and there's things that.
Yeah, no. I mean, you're right. He'll never acknowledge it on stage, man. That's.
So you see
But and somebody mentioned Gary Owen. Gary Owen tries.
All right, no, but no. All right, but Gary came up in a black scene. He came up in he won the
He was Black
Black
Comic
Comic-
2004 or whatever. it
no,
was.
yeah, he won it in the San Diego. That's where he met Nick Cannon and all these different people. He won that competition. This motherfucker hosted Comic View for like 2 years or something like that. Just meaning, but my point being is like if you come up in something like that, that same expectation that's from. But he just played into being like, I'm a white guy in a black world, and I didn't know. Like I'm not saying that was, but that was most of
Yeah.
where his humor
Yeah.
came from. It still wasn't like but with that being the core of his comedy, that's like not the last special, but the last special he was trying. I feel like he was trying to prove a point. He was trying to prove that he could do it and not talk about the racial stuff. I can do a special without talking about any racial stuff. But the special before that, I think it's called Broken Family. He talks about going through the divorce, the whole process. He talked about it because your core fan base is black, and there's an expectation where they be like, "All right, bro,
Yeah.
what the fuck went down?"
Yep. That's a fact, man. And like, that's where I'm at right now. Because when we've talked about it, like, I would just, if I had my choice, I would just do black crowds.
Oh, right.
Like, that's what
yeah,
I
we
would
talked
do.
about that.
I would just, but I'm like, I'm still, like, I just started doing cruise ships. Did I tell you that?
No. Hell yeah, man. Well, congrats. You like it?
I mean, it's one of those things where you're like, as a comic, you always hear like, well, cruise ships is hacky, is where they go to die, it's this and that. But it's not, I know so many comics that I respect that do it, that it was like, I can either make this money and keep doing it.
That's right.
Or get a day job and this becomes a hobby. And I was like, I would much rather just go do the cruise ships. And now that I've done 4 weeks,
Okay.
I did 2 weeks in February, 1 in March, 1 in April. I got 1 in May and 1 in August. So booked so far.
Right.
But I mean, is it what I only want to do? No, it's not my crowd. It's not who I would want to do comedy for.
Right.
But I will say this: it's a different beast.
For sure.
Like I do it on the ship I'm on. All the shows are in the theater that seats 1,200,
Oh, wow.
and the first 3 shows are always sold out. So within 3 shows, bro, I'm performing for 3,600 people,
Right.
and the last show is about half. So I might see anywhere between 4,800 and 5,000 people in a week that I perform for.
Right.
And in that regard, am I able to do do I do my race? No, I don't do any jokes about, but it's a different muscle, and you have to be able to be universally funny, because on a cruise ship, it's fucking 8 to 80 every race, every lifestyle, poor, rich, black, white, like religious. So
Right.
2 clean shows, two adult shows.
Right.
It's a different muscle, and it's made me look at things different, write a little different. You know what I mean?
Of course.
But that's bro. I won't see 5,000 people
I know.
in
I know what you mean.
6 months doing my own shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And this is in a week.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And I do notice every time I do a cruise, my socials move up a little bit.
Yeah.
And then they dip back down when they start watching all my shit. And they're like, I thought this guy was.
Exactly.
They're like,
exactly.
oh, he's a white. No,
Yeah.
oh fuck, he's not.
Yeah.
Shit.
But it does it so like
But
there
it's
are-
just,
go ahead.
it's so in that regard, bro. It's been a different thing, and the money's great. I mean, oh my god.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. It's
I would
what
have to
keep-
do.
it's what
I would
keep
have to
people
do
on them
2
forever.
weekends at a club for 1 week on a show.
Right. That's what
And
they
I still
on a
wouldn't see
ship-
the same amount of people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what keeps people on them. Like they pay so good, and you go, and
It's
then once
like-
you get the hang of it, you like, you just
Oh,
you
and that's the
clock in
thing.
and you do it.
Within my 3rd week, I figured out, okay, I got to do this in this order and these, and I got to do my closer at the end of the first adult show, not the second. Like, And once I figured all that out, bro,
Yeah.
it's just been, it's cake.
100%.
It's great. But, I mean, man, at the end of the day, if I was just, I always made the joke. When I opened up Jokes for Brunch on Sunday, I was like, well, they don't have the budget, so y'all got Timu Gary Owen.
That's funny.
And they laughed at it, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And that's
But
I would
it's
love
certain
it.
audiences. This is really the big point I was trying to make to Mason, but I had a few and I couldn't find the words, so I just got angry.
I hate your bald bitch ass.
There's crowds that push you, or there's audiences or circumstances that push you to be an artist, and you are in spaces that only push you to be a comic. So you can go up, you can tell jokes, you can
get laughs.
You can have a wall
You
up,
can get
and you can
laughs.
tell jokes over this wall exactly and get laughs. But where's the part where it really breaks you open, and now you're telling something that's so unique that you're like, oh, nobody that. Like I said, I appreciate my friends that know me because we've been doing it for forever. They be like, you have things nobody can steal. There's so much in it. There's so much of you that's in it that you be like, nobody can steal that. Nobody can take it. And it's like, how many of those do you have?
Right.
That's
Ain't got
what you-
none. Like, it's just.
No,
But that's
he
and
may,
I'm not
but I don't
casting
watch him enough
aspersions.
to
That's
know.
my shit.
Gotcha.
Like, a lot of my stuff isn't except when I'm doing a black room.
There you
That
go.
is I'm way more authentic on stage. That's as funny as somebody had mentioned like code switching. I was like, let me tell you what the code switching really is.
Okay.
Code switching is when I'm in front of white people. That's a fact. Radio,
So code
cruise
switching.
cruise ships, radio. I'm trying to white my shit up as much as I can.
Hilarious.
And I'm not trying to pretend like I'm, anything I'm not. I'm just
Right.
like, I got to be appealing to this
No.
white crowd or these white audiences. But when I'm on stage and it's a predominantly black crowd, I just go up and be me, and I feel
Listen,
much funnier.
If Barry
feel
is
more
in front
free.
of 400
I mean, you saw me. Who do we do? Was it EJ Speaks?
That's right. You smash. If Barry is in front of 400 plus people who grew up afraid they might get their starter jacket stolen, he's gonna murder. I'm not being a dick, but it's
that's a fact.
But it's just
I
that's
did get my starter jacket stolen, bro. My cowboy.
which
fuck
is
them
like
hoes.
if I'm in front of people that got really excited when we heard Lil Wayne's Lighter. We didn't know he was on the song,
Hey,
but we heard,
Wayne!
oh, I'm gonna kill. I'm gonna absolutely destroy it.
Yeah.
Cause it's like that's your people. And it's like, man, it's just whatever. I let it be. I just like, yeah, whatever. But it's also just like, all right, if we swapped, he opens for John Chris, I open for Mo. Let's swap. I'm not saying you're not gonna do well. I guarantee you I'm gonna do better.
It's a fact.
It's just, that's my whole point.
Yep, it's a fact, man. It's a weird dichotomy in comedy, bro. But that's the truth, man, and that's what we're all really trying to get to. Is that place where you can be your authentic self, and regardless of the crowd, they laugh at you, they accept you, they listen, they laugh, they're
That's
along
right.
for the ride and the journey, and that is a really hard thing
Yeah.
to do. And man, sometimes you just find your crowd and your niche, and or whatever it is, and so like everybody has. Well, I shouldn't say everybody, but the comics that you see that are successful, very few of them, like Kevin Hart, you can't really pinpoint his fan base.
Well, it's the same
But
with
a
like
lot of them,
Chappelle.
you
I
can't.
don't really know.
Same thing. Ali, Ali is predominantly black.
It's predominantly
but there's
black, mhm.
but there's not like with Mo, it's going to be predominantly Muslim and Palestinian, right? Like,
And Mexican.
Gary Owen is going to be
Predominantly.
older black couple,
That's
right?
right.
Like so you kind of know, but like there's a few comics, man, that are just
You know exactly who's going to that show. You
That's
do.
it.
You
Yep.
do. And you go, and no, that's great. That's like everybody, like you said, that's the goal of the whole shit. But man,
Deanna said Barry's the Jason Williams of comedy, white chocolate.
that is great. See that? Somebody that references that.
Yeah.
That's your people.
That is my
I'm not
people.
being di- and it's like
and
that's
he's white.
it's-
He gets it though.
and you trying to find everybody's just trying to find you're just trying to find
Because that's the thing I got to get past, bro, on stage is when I do white crowds, I really have to commit to doing the same shit that I would do in front of a black crowd because
You might
It's-
find those people. We talked
it's
about this.
but it's because it's what I feel the most.
That's what you feel.
It's what I'm like. I mean, don't get me wrong. When I talk about like relationships or whatever, I do silly shit and it's fun. But that stuff is where I feel like I'm in my pocket. I'm in my bag
But you
when I'm
showed
doing
me
that
that.
shit.
When we
You
did
didn't believe
Fort
it until
Worth,
you saw it.
I was like, man, get the fuck out of here, man. Just go. I don't remember what the bit was. You went up and you did it,
And they just
and it fell
stared at me.
flat. And
And it was the same bit I
was-
did at EJ Speaks that murdered.
you was like, you see what I mean? Like they just don't want to hear it. They don't. But that's the
It's either white guilt or racism.
or whatever it is. Yeah, exactly.
But when it's a predominantly the white crowd, they don't want to hear you talking about race from a white perspective.
yeah.
But black
100%.
folks are, man, I'm telling you, because I'm open for Damon Wayans, I'm open for John Witherspoon, EJ Speaks. Like when I jokes over brunch,
Talk
when
about that
bro,
shit.
Fucking Blame called me. He's like, hey man, I'm doing this pop up,
Oh, okay.
and I got this idea for this like traveling comedy show, and he's like, it's a small crowd, but would you come do it, brother? I was like, yeah, man, I got you. I was the only white, bro. It was all black people in a tent, and I fucking murdered that shit, bro. Blame was like, bro, like I got off stage, and Blame was like, it was like literally a tent in a cul-de-sac on his street, and it was like 30 black people, as much
Yeah.
as you could fit in a tent.
Right.
And when I got done, I walked out. They were fucking, I killed. And then Blame goes in to bring up the next time. And he's like, whoa, hold on, Barry, come back in here, man. They all want to know what your socials are.
There we go,
Bro,
man.
I swear to God, I had more people follow me on Instagram
Yeah,
from that tent than I would get in a month.
that's right. Yeah,
It was like
bro.
25 of the 30 people followed me instantly on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I was like, see, this is how I know this is where I'm supposed to be.
Exactly. Because you see the.
But
yeah,
it's so
man.
hard to
But
get
it's
to. And it was the same jokes that I did and to prove my point to you in Fort Worth.
Dog,
It's crazy
that
how
is-
this game works, man.
but
Crazy.
and it takes a long time to like
Mm-hmm.
figure that part out. But it's yeah, man. I'm like, I did get to see this. I got to see. So Cypher did his birthday show at the Gramercy Theater.
But you're doing something, by the way. I'll let you finish. But,
What's up?
but you're actually having to go up to people with a different religion. That's like you're doing.
complete
You're
different.
doing Palestinian Muslims.
Most of these people are,
And they're
are
like-
first or second generation. Like they
They're
family
like, I
fled
don't-
here.
Why does he not have a Palestinian opener? And so, in
They
order
asked
for
him that.
you, in
So he-
order for you to keep, bro,
That's
you
what
gotta
I'm
do some next
saying.
level shit.
That's what I keep. I go, bro. You're a white Christian guy who is opening for a white Christian guy who is performing in front of white Christians.
Layup.
I mean, what the fuck are we even talking
Layup.
about, bro? I'm
Layup.
completely different from most of these people in the crowd. I gotta bring them to me the moment I open my mouth up. It's like it's
That
not
is
even the
the
same.
hardest thing in comedy to do. Period. It is
From the
it's true.
intro, bro.
Yep.
It's like, come on, without
You
being,
walk out, they're like, "Wait, what?
I'm
Is
going
he
up.
Egyptian?"
I'm I'm opening up with like divorce
He's
shit.
Moroccan. I bet you.
He's gotta be right.
got it. No
No.
accent. Wait a minute. Houston.
Where your family from? My family's
Yeah.
from Detroit. I don't know the part of Africa they're from. So, but
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, bro, you it's a different thing. But I got to watch.
Shut up, Total
What
Dallas.
what he say? What he say?
Total Dallas goes, wait, Barry's white?
Oh,
Shut the
hilarious.
fuck- I'm telling you, man, on the radio, it was funny. This is a sidebar, but
Uh-huh.
I saw a posting on my LinkedIn. It was like morning show, looking for a morning show host,
Mm-hmm.
and it said KILT, and I was like, oh, when I think KILT, I think Sports Radio 610 because that's their call.
Right.
letters. So I was like, oh shit, they need a morning show.
Let's get it.
Come on, man. I didn't even I just sent my resume.
Immediately.
Just apply.
Yeah.
Send my resume. And then I'll follow
The
up and find
opposite
somebody
of
that.
the opposite of Netflix funny as fuck.
Yeah. It was like, I knew this because the resume's done. I just hit
Yeah.
send.
Right.
Bro, so I messaged my buddy who works like for the Texans and stuff. And I was like, hey, man, who do I saw that the morning show has an opening. Who do I apply to? He goes, oh, man, that's the wrong KILT. That's our country station. Oh, my God. He goes, I'll help you, but, do you want to do country radio? I was like, yeah, I don't think my voice.
That's not my fan base. Yeah.
Well, not only that, I think
Be
they
like-
would hear me and be like, "What in the
Did
holy
you-
blowfish is this shit?" I was like, "Nah, I don't think
that's
I'm
so
be
funny,
good on
dog.
country radio,
That'd
bro."
be great. Then you just Lil Nas X him.
Oh, yeah, you heard my bit about
Yes,
that? Oh my god, yes,
yeah.
I would, bro.
Dog.
Old Town Road, them the
Yeah.
shit.
So,
But yeah,
bro, he do the birthday show, and it's at the Gramercy Theater and shit. And I get in there. After I went to the Yankees game. They played the
that's
Angels. It was a bucket list to go to Yankee Stadium.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful, bro. It was great. Like you can't help but follow the game. It was just perfect. We had good seats too. I went with Zai. Me and Zai went.
Oh yeah,
We had a blast, just riffing and shit. A fight broke out in our section. Saw this old.
you got the full experience.
Dog, this Angels, these Mexican guys that were Angels fans was talking shit to this old white guy early in the game, like second inning in, around 6, 7 inning. They had a few,
Oh shit.
and let's go, blah blah blah. That fucking old white dude went over, punched the shit out of this short Mexican dude, right? The two Mexican guys jumped the old white guy, and then it was just like a melee. Then somebody went up and broke up the guys jumping him. It was like all over the place. I'd never seen a cop casually go over to break up a fight. He just kind of like cavaliered his way over there like, no, I'm not jumping in and getting hit. Soon as y'all tire yourselves
like a
out.
hockey ref.
Yeah.
So once somebody goes to the ground, we'll break it up.
All right, y'all done?
Yeah.
Everybody get out. It was like that kind of thing. But now we went there, man. I get to the Gramercy. Jessica Kirsten's on stage, killing it. I'm like, dang, she's like smashing. And it's a hip hop crowd. Cypher's it's really like his proof of concept for a hip hop comedy show where he's like, let's have a show where we have musical acts and we have stand-up, pitch to.
So it wasn't like, let's have a show where we have black comics and a DJ.
No. I mean, that's hip hop
Russell
too.
Simmons is like,
Yeah, right. No. It's like
oh, that's dope.
It's
So
like,
you have
you know,
artists.
artists perform, and then it was like great, and they set it up where it went smooth. Man, I'm sitting there, man, and you just like watch. It's nowhere to sit. I'm standing at the bar and shit. I'm trying to like find a spot to be, but I'm like, damn, this is crazy, and it's a New York hip hop. I'm talking like, yeah, bro, like you would have loved it, bro. Like, it's like people quoting Big
You don't
Pun
even
and all-
appreciate that as much as
Bro, listen, people was coming out, they were getting hype. I was like, I don't give a fuck.
You're like, I don't know.
Didn't know, bro.
This is
So
crazy. Boom,
standing at
bap,
the
what?
bar trying to standing at the bar trying to like see and shit. And but like so we there, man. I watch Cypher murder, but I watch him. This is why it would push you more and more to just do it as exactly what you're feeling, so that you find those people. Because it's nothing better than a comic in the pocket with an audience that is relating and he connect with the crowd. Man, Sife's doing his stuff about this. He telling his story about getting called transphobic in Brooklyn, and then he goes through the whole thing of like how Brooklyn got hijacked and by the white, all this shit. And he was like, our shit used to be tough. We used to have tough nicknames. And he go, Bed-Stuy. And the whole crowd goes, do or die. He was saying each slogan,
Each
and
borough,
the crowd was
yeah.
finishing them.
Uh-huh.
Now, I done shows with him. First time I ever seen that happen. I was
Really?
just as a friend, just like, man, yes, bro, like, you finna murder. Like, I'm just happy for him. He's killing. Hey, watching everybody kill. Show's going great. Chappelle comes out to a standing ovation. Dog, listen, bro. Bro, it's just nobody better than this motherfucker, dog. Bro. Dog, he's so good. Like, he has so many bits that I love so much. This is how he comes like as a hip hop crowd. He's like, man, you know what? All you hip hop motherfuckers, man. I'm gonna clean it up because I can't say the N-word on your show. But he's like, all you hip hop motherfuckers, man, y'all tainted us. Y'all had me wanting to do all this gangster shit, and I came from a good home. I got a good family at home, and some reason I want to kill and steal, and I want to do all this gangster shit. He was like, man, y'all was promoting all of this gangster shit, and Diddy was gay the whole time. Bro, the crowd turned. The crowd turned. They laughed, but they turned. Because We
got
in New
quiet,
York. They got mixed
yeah.
emotions about Diddy, right?
Yeah.
So he was like, I'm just kidding.
He got the key to the city.
Yeah. So he starts describing like the stuff that was in there, which is really, really funny of just the stuff that he would do. He'd be like, I don't know, man. He's like, I mean, look, maybe it's not. Remember, he never slept with the guys. He just watched the guys sleep with her. They said he would just have on a hijab and he'd be in a corner and he'd pull out a 3-inch penis and start jerking off. He was like, but remember, he never slept with the guys. He would just watch them sleep with her and then eat the cum off the guy's nipples.
But he never.
And then he goes, that's not gay. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That's gay even if you say that shit out loud. That's gay on paper. And he goes, so he was like doing all that stuff, right?
Oh, that's so
But
great.
then he went into like this Candace Owen thing, right? Like he was doing all this Charlie Kirk stuff. And he goes, man, Charlie Kirk is lucky to have a friend like that. He was like, this Scooby-Doo bitch is gonna get to the bottom of this shit. It was like the soft joke to get into it. And he say, you know what's crazy is like Charlie Kirk said that if he got on a plane and he saw that there was a black pilot, he said, oh, I'd be worried. I'd be very concerned. I'd be wanting to know what that guy's
God, you
credentials
just sound like
is.
Chappelle doing it.
He's like, I want to know what that guy's credentials are and how he ended up being a pilot. Like I'd be like, oh man, the bar must be real low for him to be a pilot. What's funny is that that's the exact opposite of what black people would think. But we got on a plane and we saw a black pilot. We were like, well, this must be phenomenal. He was
For them to
he
let
was like,
him
yeah,
fly
he was
the
like,
plane?
he must be outstanding. He was like, he should be flying on Artemis too, but he's wasting his talents at Southwest Airlines. I laughed hard. Lady behind me tapped me. Black lady goes, that's not funny. I turned around and I go, do I know you? She says, no, I don't want to get to know you. She said, I made a joke. I said, and I laughed. And I turned around, and her and her friends,
weird.
they just started talking shit about me the whole time. The whole time Chappelle's up, I'm like trying to like watch and shit, and they're just
can
fucking,
hear 'em?
oh man, they saying, oh, this short motherfucker, blah, 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 coon ass, they just say all kind of shit, right? Because he got bits where I can't even do one of the bits because the punchline is the hard R N-word, and it's super necessary. I could do it without saying it. But he goes, but I'm like, they're talking shit, man, the whole time. And I'm just like, God
That happened to me
damn,
on a
man,
cruise
shut
ship.
the fuck up, man, like whatever. And then Chappelle's like getting all this shit. He was like, I got all these, everybody's mad at me about, I got everybody mad at me. I fucking did an interview with NPR. I never do interviews, but I did it with NPR. And I talked about how I didn't like how they weaponize my, like I don't like that when they do that. They got a point, and then they'll just pull bits from a comic out of context, and that's me. And then pull out Jesus Christ.
God damn. She's like, are you ready?
Yeah, it's a lot of shit going on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought I saw it. So he's like, they're all whatever, you know, they all everybody. I got everybody mad at me. I got the right mad at me, and I got transgender people mad at me. It's just whatever. He's like, it's just weird though. You know what I mean? I never was talking about. Damn, now my watch is. Shut
That
up,
was me.
everybody.
Mine went off. I think I'm getting your messages on my shit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Kenise blowing me up. Let me
Right.
silence this shit.
So he was like, you know, I never was talking about them. I was talking about white people. He said, because I found out on all these causes and everything, how there was still so much racism in these groups. He said, you know how I found out there was racism in the transgender community? Caitlyn Jenner told me at a dinner party. It's like, that's how I found out why it was easier
crazy.
for Caitlyn Jenner, Bruce, to change his gender than it was for Cassius Clay to change his name. That's how I found that out, because Caitlyn Jenner was like, because of the racism. I found out from a
That's
transgender
deep.
person,
That
right?
is fucking
So he's like talking to him,
deep,
He's like,
yeah.
this is the thing, I have no problem with, obviously, I have no problem with any of those groups. Like, none. I have no problem with gay people at all, except for the black ones. And of course, it's like a laugh and then it's switched the room, but it gets everybody listening. It's the best trick ever. He goes, except for the black ones. He's like, you know what I mean? Like this.
And that's probably when he lit a cigarette.
He was
Yeah, right.
He was like,
Pause.
Yeah.
Long pause.
he was
Yep.
like, you know what I mean? Not all of them, but just like the black guys. He's like, you know what I mean? You'll see them, they just be all flimsy, like, He was like, they be doing all this shit and everything like that and moving and shit. It's like, it's that James Baldwin shit, right? He was like, James Baldwin's a great American author and poet, you know what I mean? And, you know, he was openly gay. All his books and shit that you read, you find out he was openly gay, but he was never able to fully express himself in that manner, you know, because he was busy being with the hard R. It's fucking, I laughed so fucking hard, pissing this bitch off behind me after that, because they're not listening. They just hear the hard R, and they made me laugh, but you didn't hear the context. It was so funny. But he was like, yeah, he was fighting for everybody's rights, but he was never able to be, so he had to, like, stand up straight, be strong. He had to, like, and that's what I be saying when I see these gay guys. They be all like, I be like, straighten your back up, motherfucker. I need strength from you. He's like, I need to believe in you. I don't need you pussyfooting around on the back like, hey, girl. It was like, that was so great. Bro, it's like an egg, you know what I mean?
That's why he's the GOAT.
Bro, I was like, duh, it was so good. And
because nobody would, first of all, nobody would even think of that. But then to be able to deliver it and make.
Bro, it was great. And he did the Black Gravity thing, which was about Victor Glover. He's like, I feel so bad for that dude. He's like, you know what I mean? Because he's a black guy. He flew around the moon and shit. He's like, when he comes back, he still got to go like back to like his black neighborhood. You know, when you make it, you got to go back. He's like, that's rough because black people, whoo, man, they're very hard to impress. He's like, white people, you don't know anything about this, but black gravity is something else. You come back like, hey, y'all, I just got back from the moon. You didn't fly to the moon, motherfucker. Oh, you went to the moon. He said he went to the moon. You still ain't shit. Then why you back here if you went to the moon? and he was like walking and shit. And he was just like, Victor, how you doing? Not so good. I hate that I even came back to this motherfucker. It's just, nobody believes in me here. It was, it was so good, bro. But I watched him in like that small whatever and just like just kill for like 20 minutes. It was like always deep and like thoughtful and like just like amazing. He's like, damn, bro, this guy is so he's like so fucking good. How he's just like he can bring the room down, bring the room back up,
bring it down,
he can change your mind. He can get real silly. He can like he has like all the fucking skills. And in the middle of that shit,
you got these black women trying to fight you, and
he's in the middle of that shit, and he just went, "Hey, Cypher, this crowd fucking sucks." Cause they get their news from the shade room or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? Like they don't really they don't really like, you know what I mean? It was some shit that was like flying over their head. I was dying laughing. But then I'm standing there and the lady's like, I'm like, man, I gotta get the fuck away from this lady. I gotta figure out a way to get away from her. And right when I was about to move, this big ass dude came and put his hand on the bar. Biggest bracelet I've ever seen in my life. It was.
Is that a life alert?
It was fucking huge, like a flower pot. It was fucking gigantic, bro. And I look, and it's Busta Rhymes.
No shit.
Massive.
Damn,
huge
he's
guy,
a
right?
Big dude.
He orders a drink. This is just the most specific drink I've ever heard in my life.
Like a Starbucks order and shit.
Well, it was just like, it's only drinks I've heard of in movies. Only in movies I've heard, and I've only heard a little bit of
Grand Marnier.
Yeah, whatever, right? Let me get that, and a little bit of that with some lime. And it was like real specific. I was like, I didn't even know you could order no shit like that.
And give me one of those. Shit, let me try it.
He ordered $47 in New York. So
you're like, never mind.
What the fuck? I'm on a single? So he like, and then they went to the back. And they were like bringing Syph out to bring his cake out and like happy birthday and everything. And then Talib Kweli came out, Nori came out, Busta Rhymes came out, right? Nori comes out. Nori does not perform at all. He performed for Syph's birthday. And they did Super Thug. I don't know the song, right?
Yeah.
But,
you don't?
But I'm in New York, so I'm going, what? I'm just
lyric, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the song, bro.
Guitar.
But they went fucking crazy because it's really a hip hop crowd. The show sold before Cypher announced that Dave was on the show was sold out for his birthday. So it was mostly hip hop people is the point.
Yeah.
And bro, he came out and he did that shit. And then Talib Kweli performed. That shit was hard, bro.
Oh, that beat.
And then Busta Rhymes did like 3 songs. I didn't know none of them.
What?
Bro, I don't know. Bro,
I
listen.
hate you so much.
This is the thing. I grew up, my dad listened to Busta Rhymes. Super Thug. Yeah, you heard that shit in the background? they kept doing that. He was like, I'm not finna perform. I'm not gonna perform. He was like, all right, fuck it.
He's like, all right, I'm gonna do it. So he was saying no.
He wasn't gonna do it. He was like, I don't know why y'all doing this. I'm not. Y'all know I don't perform. And they were like, come on, bro. It's Sife's birthday, man. Come on, man.
Shit.
This is the boy. And everybody started going, what? It was crazy,
Oh my God,
bro. It was dope.
That beat is so hard.
For real.
Oh.
So he's like, smash it.
Yeah.
I grew up like I'm a kid when my dad's listening to Busta Rhymes. So I don't like. So
I
like
remember Busta Rhymes when he was in the fucking. Was he in the Fooshnickers? No. Busta Rhymes was in one of those like. It was like the Fooshnickers and how wasn't the Fooshnickers, man? He was with
guys. He sang Knickers.
No,
Yeah.
it was that whole crew. It was God damn it, De La Soul.
Okay.
And
I don't even know, bro.
he was in a group.
My
That's what I remember
introduction
Busta
to
Rhymes,
Busta
'cause he would
Rhymes
just do a part. He wasn't solo.
Okay.
You didn't know that? Yeah, he used to be in a group. He was never a solo. He was before he was a solo act. He was in a group.
in a group.
Yeah.
My introduction to Busta Rhymes is Pastor Cavassier.
Oh wow.
The song he got Mariah Carey, baby. If you give
Leaders
it
of
to
the
me.
New School.
Okay.
Yeah, Leaders of the New School.
Leaders of the New School.
Yeah.
So I don't need that.
and then
I
it
don't know
was-
any of that stuff. But like,
Okay.
baby, if you touch it. Where he was like rapping crazy, like Busta was. That was like when I was in high school. That was like the song, bro. Like it was like super dope. Like, and you know, of course, like his verse on "Look at Me Now" with Wayne and Chris. Like that's when I think of Busta Rhymes. That's what comes to mind.
This is.
But they was doing, woo! I got you all in. They was high. Man, I was. Don't know none of it.
That's Busta.
Have no idea. I mean, I know it's him, but
That's Leaders of the New School. This is International Zone Coaster.
bro, I don't know none of that. Barry,
Just another
When
case
he-
of that OPTA.
bro, when he did that, they were doing all that. Cypher always messes with me. He goes, "You not hip hop. You got hip hop songs you like," and I'll be like, "Nah, forget you. It's ingrained in me. I don't have no choice. I'm a byproduct of hip hop because of how I grew up, and everything about me is blah 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 all this stuff." He's like, "You're not hip hop." Man, after that show, we was driving to DC.
You're like,
I was like,
"You're right."
"Syph, I'm not hip hop at all." He go, "What?" He go, "Well, what made you come to that confirmation?" I was like, "Man, it was pandemonium in there,
And I
didn't give a
feeling
shit.
shit.
I didn't give a damn, bro. Everything everybody was getting hype about, I was like, they're real
like,
excited."
This is crazy.
Yeah,
bro. I would have probably been, I would have been nut, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I grew up on that.
Right. It was.
Oh my, that's why
it
I'm
was-
like, oh my God.
And then
yeah.
they went to the.
That's like, man, I don't know. Black Eyed Peas before they got the white girl.
Okay.
Shit like, man.
Right. Man, we went.
And that's
Go
what's crazy is I loved East Coast hip hop.
Right. You told me. Yeah.
That wasn't the thing down here. It
Right.
was like Ghetto
it was
Boys
all
and
it
West
was
Coast.
West Coast and Ghetto. Yeah. You remember you giving me that? We went to the after party. Was the super fun. I was like, thank God. I ran in a bunch of comics. That was like so excited. Osama Siddiqui was so excited to see me.
Oh no shit.
I
that's
lied
dope.
to him and was like, I'm rooting for you on Funny as Fuck. I wasn't. But
I hope you feel.
I'm rooting for Ron Taylor. But we look alike. So
if he can make it, I can make it.
he's got a big afro with glasses and shit. You know what I mean? We both got a Norbit thing going. So
Have you watched the whole thing? Oh, I haven't watched it.
So the finals is May 10th. That's like the final. That's it. Like I think it's the Hollywood Bowl something. That's the final. So once it's all over
I
with,
mean, they already know
and
who's
then
gonna win.
it's casted. So it's like
Yeah.
So, but there's like a voting situation or whatever. But we'll see. I don't know. They might trick us. They might. I'm not even kidding. I would not be surprised if a lady.
I saw
won.
some names. They were like, they had what's that dude? Oh man, he's a white boy with a
Who you think?
mullet.
Uncle
Tattoos.
Laser?
Yes, I was gonna say Major Lasers, but that's hip hop.
Major Lazer.
Uncle Laser or whatever. the
Uncle
fuck.
Laser, yeah.
I was like, come on, man, this motherfucker.
I don't think he
ain't
advanced. though.
new.
Right. So
He's been around. Like,
yeah, but it's like there's new and then there's like new to industry. There's that part too. That's what new faces
I
is.
almost called him Major Laser.
Right, but I'm saying that's what
Yeah.
that's what technically like new face. That's what all these
But I
things
bet
are.
you he's got shit.
Why? Well, think about this.
Half
How
a
long?
million followers?
Let's just go way
Let's
back
go.
80s. How long was people doing stand-up before they made their television debut?
But that's different. There was no social media. That's my
Understood.
point.
Okay, but
you can have a 500,000 followers and fan base before you get known.
right. But the thing is this. So if you just micro everything. All right, I'm gonna just tell you how
Uncle Laser has 490,000 Instagram
okay.
followers.
I'm gonna put some.
I got 5,000.
I don't even have that. I have less than 5K. I'm gonna put something in perspective for you that I found out. Little inside nugget. You know
he's
Cam
with-
Patterson?
Oh, he's with your favorite person.
Oh, I love her. We're good friends.
Are you not?
We are good friends.
You used to not
It
like
wasn't
her.
bad. No, it was more of a not. It was more of an unfunny thing.
You're like, who is this
Good.
funny bitch?
She's great guy. You know how people say that when somebody's not funny, but they're cool. She's like really
He's
cool.
cool.
She's just not funny.
No.
I like her. She's a good person. She did something really cool. She booked me for a show. I had no car. I caught the bus all the way to do the show. The show got canceled because of low ticket sales. She paid me the full rate. She still paid me.
That's
like
dope.
just meaning
Okay. Yeah,
like
she
she's
give my
like
respect.
cool.
Yeah,
She's like,
respect.
I'm still gonna pay you, Trey. I'm sorry this happened.
Respect.
Appreciate you. And then she's checked on me. Happy birthday. How you
That's
doing?
dope.
Like she's cool. She always texts back. She's cool. So
Nice titties, too.
right? So yeah. But what was I gonna say? All right, I'm putting something in perspective for you that I found
And
out.
then we got to wrap. It's
Yeah, I know.
5:55.
Okay. All right, on this last thing.
Yeah.
You know Cam Patterson, right? You know Cam got SNL. Everybody goes, Cam got SNL because of Kill Tony, right?
That's the sentiment.
He did not.
He had to audition, I'm sure.
He auditioned, and he got it on the audition. Lauren was like, "What's Kill Tony?" I swear to God, this is
What?
This is me. This is me getting inside shit of them being like,
He had no idea what Kill
because
Tony
it's
was.
huge, but it's an internet podcast thing.
Yeah.
This is a fucking network. So it's like you just learn all these layers of shit where they be like, you are crushing it online. You
They
doing
don't
like
give a
great, you
fuck.
doing whatever, and they be like, who the fuck is this? It's not, you have to have some sort of like industry entry to get a notice. So if he got 400 or whatever, he's still like, hey man, you're doing great with this, this, and this, but if you want this shit to like excel
Next
to a
level.
certain thing, you're gonna have to figure out a way to get on something with way more eyeballs. And that's when you go and you be like, I got 490. They be like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Can we host the Super Bowl? What do you do? Like, no, just meaning, like,
Yeah.
you start, this is me learning, like, it made me go, oh, there's still a bunch of hope then. Because you,
See, that's crazy because you look at that and go, there's a bunch of. I look at that and go, well, I should just quit.
no, no, bro.
Nah, I should just quit now.
Because
Shit.
it just like, man, look, everybody's got like, everybody has a chance to be Louis Black. That's how I see it.
Why is that?
Just meaning he was like he did whatever for a long time, and then he really caught heat older, and he like got and he Bernie Mac as well. Where
Andy
you
Huggins.
yeah.
I mean, he ain't even got real heat yet, but he's making money now.
Samuel Jackson. There's like
Yeah.
all these people that like nothing, and then like they get late. They just stay in the game. They get later, and then there's a look to them that they fit for whatever's happening. You fit for this time. You represent. You represent this image or whatever. Yes, I feel comfortable. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, this makes me feel da 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 da.
Yeah, somehow I don't think they're looking for a 52-year-old white man that can only relate in a black audience.
You don't think
Where?
so?
Who?
You don't think
In
so?
what would they'd be like, get Gary Owen on the phone.
I'm gonna say this right now, and possibly. But here's the thing. Okay, Gary Owens getting all of the. Listen, John Cena and Lil Rel do everything that The Rock and Kevin Hart turns down. Just I don't know if you see
That's true.
Vacation Friends and all. You be like, I feel like they turned it down and they gave it to these two guys. I'm just saying. So if Gary Owens getting all whatever,
Total Dallas said he's gonna chubby from the music, but he said, "I swear to God, if Trey says he likes mumble rap, I'm diving over my own couch to pretend I'm."
depends on the artist. Listen, I got screamed at. Rest in peace to Raj. It was Raj, me, and
man,
Godfrey.
That was tough.
I was really sad for me to see
Raj
that.
is such a good dude.
Super
man.
cool.
Was a great guy.
Dog. It was me, him, and Godfrey in the fucking green room. And Godfrey he called Ali. Hey, Do you know this motherfucker? He said he know you. He was like, yeah, he just did OKC with me. He said he wanted to meet you. All right, cool.
Godfrey's funny.
He was
bro.
like, all right, you can hang. And he was like, let's play some music real quick. So he hooked up to his Bluetooth speaker. He was like, let's play some music. So he's playing all this East
Old school,
Coast.
yeah.
Oh, he's playing like Nas and like. Oh no, he wasn't playing Nas. He was playing DMX. He was playing Wu-Tang. He's playing like all this stuff, and I'm just like, no.
Oh,
He go, all right, your turn. Now, at the core of me, I'm like a prankster. Like, I like joke, and I know what he's playing. And I know what I could play that could be like, this is cool. Like, okay, I like this young guy. This is cool.
some Kendrick Lamar or
whatever,
something
right?
like that. Yeah, you like
Or
that.
even like Corday, just like somebody that's rapping. Like, I was like, nah, I got you. So I played March Madness by Future. Dog, I fucked the whole vibe up in the room. I'll never do that shit again.
He was mad as fuck.
Godfrey goes, he just paused.
Get
he
out.
goes, what the fuck is he saying, bro? He was like, you can't even understand what he's saying. I'm like, no, but listen to the vibe. Like,
The vibe.
he was just
Oh
like, get
my
this
God.
shit the fuck out. He was like I fucked the whole vibe up, bro. That was my cue to leave, and I stayed 30 minutes too long. Godfrey was going on stage. All right, dog. He was like looking over his notes and shit. I was still back there like, so. He's like,
I mean,
you're not getting a guest spot. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, that's some funny shit.
Yeah.
All right, we got to bounce. Hope
was
y'all
fun,
had a good
bro.
Oh, my God, this was way too long in the making.
Refreshing, man.
First of all, that cigar was amazing.
Of course,
Second
bro.
of all, I'm glad you made the trip and came up. This is a great hang. Hopefully we can do this again. I know your schedule's busy, but got to do it again, man. These are fun shows for me, I know for sure. What's up, Sensei Bulldog? He's at different stratospheres. Yeah, shit's wild. All right, well, that's it, man. I will see y'all on Monday. What do you got coming up, man? Tell the people where you at.
I'm
what
with
you doing,
Mo
what you
Emma.
got.
We're gonna be in Canada,
Mo Emma
May
in
15th.
Canada.
I'll be there.
Y'all make the trip.
Maybe I'm doing Netflix as a joke next week.
Oh,
Don't
maybe?
know, maybe, possibly.
What?
We'll see. Probably not. But that's really it, bro. I don't have any I do spots around town in Houston.
So do you
but
not do the interruption anymore? You changed it to
no more interruption.
why? Just feel like it run its course.
Yeah, and it's a really hard. It's a show that needs a fan base.
But the problem is, bro, if I could just, you don't market.
No, I don't market.
No,
I did
listen,
market it well.
You post, but posting is not marketing. I'm learning that.
Right.
Posting is not marketing. Like, you're gonna have to spend a little money to build the fan.
I
base.
did for the developmental show.
Okay.
And no, I
I'm
got
just
that
saying,
part.
like you gotta play the game.
No, 100%. You
You
got to
know.
pay. No. I
But
did it.
I
I got
think
I got a lot of insight from Stephen Farmer. He showed me a lot of how to
Him
do
and
that.
I,
Yeah.
bro, we're real tight. We talk all the time
Yeah,
about this shit.
he
That's why I was
gave
telling
me
you.
that. So, but the interruption it's a really hard show. This is really why I ended it. The 2 times I did it, people that came out to the show, they was like, "Man, when are you just doing a show where it's just you? I don't want to see
Everybody
you
else.
doing a bunch of people."
Yeah.
So I was like, "It's not gone forever, but it's definitely on a strong hiatus."
Yeah.
Until I get to a point where I'm like, all right, I'm gonna bring my friends. I want to have some fun with my friends on stage. Well, I know the show
like Kevin
sell
on
pretty
stage
good.
did, right? He built his audience, and then he was able to
Yeah.
spread the love, share the love.
Yeah.
kind of shit.
So it's like I like that show. It was like fun, but like it's a concept like to have to keep reintroducing the show every time you do it that's way harder than doing straight up stand up for strangers.
Yeah.
Because people go, I'm going to comment, they be like, what the fuck is it? It would take a long time. It take 40 minutes before, oh, this is the show, and it was just taxing. And I'm up there
Yeah.
2.5 hours sometimes.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Well, this was great, man. I
So
appreciate
yeah,
you coming.
developmental is what I'm doing.
When's the next one?
Pending. Probably not for a while. I don't like the stress of selling tickets
I don't
as
blame you
an
on that.
unknown.
I
But
don't blame you on
if
that.
I have one, come and see me do a 13-minute chunk on white executives
What's your-
or whatever.
What's your socials?
At Tre Tutson, TRETUTSON.
Go
on
follow.
everything.
All right, that's it.
All
We'll
right,
see y'all
man.
next time.
Hell
Y'all be
yeah.
safe, be kind, love each other, and I'll see y'all on Monday. Bye, everybody.
Daddy's making a YouTube video.